Oh, you're good. What's up, fuckers?
Welcome to the Can't Quit My Day Job podcast. This is Brad McDaniel speaking with his Modelo Tamarindo.
Michael Cock over here with the big one.
Ha! In his ass.
Yep. Cheers to that.
And with us right now, we got Foxtrot.
Foxy Locks. Whoa! What is going on there?
Getting hyped for you. Oh, here we go.
The hype train.
I can't breathe with that thing on. That's my little homemade mask thing. You can fold it, and you kind of just fold it into itself here. I don't know if I ever did a post about it. And then you have your rubber bands. I use some bungee cords. There you go. Cool.
Oh, yeah, that works.
It works pretty well. You know, it's been like the best mask so far, especially for fogging your glasses. But it works.
I gotta prop my phone up here.
All right. We got a Sarah Sereno popping in.
Like that puppy, like that sucker.
What the fuck? Look how big that wrench is.
It's my trophy, I call it. I don't think I'm supposed to have it, but I got it anyways. Okay, see, oh, there we go. Now I can see everyone. All right, yeah. Bam. Yeah, it was at work, and they ordered. It was supposed to be 2 1/4 or 2 inch or something, and they ordered 2 1/8. We were opening them up, and every one of them that we opened up, they realized that we couldn't return them once we opened them because now they're used. So it was on my cart for like almost a month, and I started writing on it. And guys would come into the new job, and they were like, "Where the hell did you get that wrench?" I was like, "Oh, it's company issue. You didn't get one yet?"
That's a big ass wrench, dog. You should put that shit on Fargo.
It was for literally torquing down the transformer bolts on the big transformer.
That thing
has these feet. And you literally need something that the nut is that big, and you get on there. What do
you fucking do? You just jump on that shit? Do dips on it?
Well, it was like it laid down. So I literally, what you're not supposed to do, I put a cheater on it, big ass piece of conduit, and I'm over there. And then when it went like that, you realize it was metric, not standard. It's that one weird size between 2 1/8 and 2 1/4.
Nice.
So now I have a trophy.
All right. Well, real quick, not to cut you off, I also would like to go and introduce you to Peasel, fiance Sarah. What is up?
What's up? I think I should get a little.
Good thing you picked the camera angle. All you could see is Peasel's dick in the beginning.
I know, it looks like my twin.
It just flopped out there.
So, what's going on, everybody? We got beers with the boys tonight.
That's it.
What are you guys drinking?
Zoom is a different, well, I guess Zoom,
Zoom is Zoom, dog.
Yeah. So how did this whole Zoom thing, like, that's new. It just came out of like left fucking field in my book anyways.
You got it from all the kids. All the kids were doing Zoom for school, so we were like, fuck it, let's jump on.
That's what it is. Okay. Right.
It works conveniently because now Michael and I don't have to fucking sit next to each other. We could be in our own home studios.
Right? That is convenient, yes.
Yeah, because I'm fucking tired. This week was a motherfucker. These two guys could tell you, man, we like died this week. It was hard.
What happened?
Huh? What? It was a busy ass week.
Peasel, what are you drinking?
Drinking a Sublime ale.
Okay.
Nice. I found something kind of cool for the workers that if you don't want to get too high at work, right? I mean, I'm from Cali, bro, just like the rest of y'all, so I love my pots when I can. My buddy showed me these, and my wife got me another one. Have you seen these little guys? They're just CBDs, man. It's just enough to get you through the fucking day. Like a Tylenol, like a weed Tylenol. I love it.
Is it you put it? It's a pill?
It's like a Copenhagen pouch, bro.
Oh, Peasel, you should love that shit.
Look at that smile. I saw that shit went, whoop.
That's the kind of high I like to be, man. The CBDs are just enough. I don't know about y'all. I mean, you guys probably blaze it more than me. I can't blaze it anymore. It's just too
No one blazes here, dog.
Yeah, we're Class A drivers, dummy. We told you.
Oh,
we
that's
can't.
right. So I'm the fucking pothead now. That's good. Great. Fuck it.
Peasel thoroughly looks confused. He
Yeah,
looks like
Peasel,
he's just
hi, how you
lost his
doing?
goddamn mind.
I'm like watching it, and it's like it jumps from one person to another person to another person.
Oh,
What are you guys watching it on? Are you on your phone?
Screen, dummy. Swipe the
Yeah,
screen.
if you swipe
Yeah.
to the right, it'll go and show all four of us.
Yeah.
I don't use this shit, dude. I just fucking come home and watch TV and drink beer, dude. I don't know any of this technology right here. But,
No,
right, you got
are you
your
on your cell phone right now, Peasel?
huh?
You're on your cell phone right now?
No, it's Sarah's laptop.
Oh, so you should be able to see all four of us, right?
Yeah, but what happens, I'm seeing it. So, like, you'll be on here right now, and then it'll jump over to Dickhead Brock over there. And then, it just goes from each person. So I don't know, like, is it like 30?
Okay, so there should be a little grid at the top right corner, and it'll say, like, something view. You just click that.
Coach Sig.
Oh,
There's a,
that's different.
there you go.
That one's
Now
not-
you can see all of us.
there you go. Okay. How come B's not showing?
Because that's my computer. I have my computers recording it, but I like doing it through my phone. So if I want to get up and walk around, I could go do shit. I'm not just confined to my computer.
I
So
thought it was
it's
like-
doing the Foxtrot way. This guy right here, Foxtrot, he goes and does all these little hacks. And so he uses an old iPhone to do his podcast. And then he
Yeah.
steals it from another thing. And he does all these weird things. So that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm doing with the laptop.
Like just like you said, if you're using two devices. So right now I'm streaming on my nice phone because I remember you guys were saying it was coming in shitty, and right now I'm not getting too good cell service where I live. So I use the best thing I've got to do it. And if I want to record something, I hook up to the old Wi-Fi, like he said, and I record it because that thing's just sitting in one spot recording what the fuck ever. Yes, correct.
That works.
It works different for everyone, but if you use two different devices, and an old cell phone is quite handy. It doesn't need to just sit in the drawer. It can do a lot of things. And they're not fucking all junked up. You're trying to record your podcast. You can film yourself with your nice phone or whatever. It's just a fucking microphone. And
Yeah,
then when you
I
plug a microphone into it, you're plugging your nice shit in anyway, right?
Yeah, I just don't like having all that cell phone around my house because I don't like the government taking my brainwaves.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Michael. Don't start.
Isn't that me? Isn't that my shit?
Yeah,
You take my
that was
name, bro.
the other day. That was some scary shit.
I like your sombrero in the back.
The sombrero?
So this is Kate.
Brett?
That's Brett.
Brett, yeah.
And then
Of course, the Mexican would pick out the sombrero.
Yeah, I know. That's all she got. She didn't get my leaf blower.
Yeah,
Is that my only leaf blower?
it's not really feeling now.
Is that Ryobi?
Yeah, it's a Ryobi. All right, boys
Bro,
and girls. This is the tree right here. Here we got Mickey and Montana popping in as well. It's about
Check it
to be
out.
a good ass fucking podcast today.
Ryobi chainsaw.
Oh, those things suck.
Oh, hell yeah.
I know. It sucks. It's not that great, but you know what? It limbs trees for me pretty easy.
I
I
bet
got
this
it for
is
free.
better than that one we have at the fucking ranch.
You know,
Oh,
it uses that fucking 18-volt. My old Ryobi set I've had since I was like first year starting back in the trades a couple years back, and most of the tools died or whatever. I got one battery left, and I found that chainsaw at the dump, and the guy's like, "Oh, it doesn't work." And you know me, I rip drills apart and shit. I was like, "Oh, fucking rip it apart." I ripped out the middle to like start taking it apart because there's a wire for the power that goes up it. The fuse pops out, it's blown out. There's a fuse in the middle of it. Just a blown fuse. Guys didn't open it up and change the fuse. I popped a new fuse in there. It's like a little bar fuse, well, like in your dome light or like a car, like the little tiny guys.
Yeah.
Popped it in there, but hey,
It fucking ripped right up.
it was literally just like they took it out the truck, went, it's not working.
Yeah.
Threw it.
All right, hold on real quick, because I already know Mickey doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. So, Mickey, what you need to do is in the bottom of your phone, you're going to push the fucking enable sound. And then you're going to push the little camera, and it'll open up your little camera.
So Don't worry, that was me before. I couldn't figure it out either. It was frustrating.
I'll feel that. This shit's fucking weird.
I don't know.
Ask for credit card information. Don't give it.
So how was LA, guys?
Oh, it was good, man.
Yeah? Was it fucking popping over there, or was it still all lockdown?
All on lockdown. Everyone face masked up.
Yeah.
Dude, how was
Fucking-
Gorilla Mall? I'm so jealous of you guys. I actually really want to try that place.
You could thank fucking Adolf Newsom for that shit.
Oh, right.
True.
Got him.
Pierre Hernandez, dude, Mickey made a shirt for us.
What?
Mickey's shirt. It says Pierre Hernandez. Mickey, you got it at the
Mickey.
bottom. We can't hear
Mickey,
you.
you
At the
gotta
bottom,
turn
you
your audio,
gotta
motherfucker.
You got to turn on the audio at the bottom of your phone.
I'm only getting 4.
Come on, Indiana Jones.
That's our boy Mickey. He's a fucking dude in Montana. Let me see if I can.
You sure he's not Indiana Jones' cousin with that hat?
Wait till you see the mullet. He'll bring the mullet out for you boys and girls. There you
Yeah.
are, Mickey.
Can you hear me now?
There
we
you
can hear you,
dummy.
fucker.
Dummy.
All right. Okay. Well, I made this shirt for you guys. There you
That's
go.
fucking- Is that a dick on there?
It's a dick.
Buddy.
Oh yeah. Big old dick and
That's
balls.
my big dad.
You guys are my
Nice
Jolly
bastard, huh?
I'll feel that.
Molly, what?
Hernandez.
Jolly Rancher?
I got some Chinese writing on there. And where's my picture? Oh, and there's a picture of you guys.
That's fucking awesome.
You know what's funny? How detailed that little truck is. I mean, after all the goofiness, and then you look at the truck like, wow, that's actually pretty detailed. And you wrote that on a shirt. That's impressive.
No, that's yeah,
Oh.
that's pretty badass, dude.
That little truck,
No,
like, I mean, out of all the little things on there, like, that's pretty.
Yup.
It's like all nice. It's exactly like detailed.
Seriously, that's fucking. Mickey, you're
That's
the
dedication to the
Dick and
craft.
balls
right
with
there.
Rock inspired me with the dick and balls. I mean, check out the balls. They got little hairs on them, and they got veins.
Gotta have
and
hairs.
everything, man.
Hokies, bro.
Oh man, I don't got no hair on my balls no more though, Mick.
I just gone with what you sent me for
I don't have
Christmas.
hair on my ball. What is it? 3 weeks out of the month.
3 weeks out of the month.
Get it? Because 1 week you ain't getting none anyways. Nah. Yeah.
God, you.
You got to check out the Chinese writing on my shirt here, all right?
You
With
do.
me
That
for a
thing is-
minute?
Yeah, that thing is sick.
Okay.
Chinese writing.
What does it say on the Chinese
Oh,
writing?
Can't quit my day job.
Fuck yeah, and the Chinese virus writing.
Trying to turn it sideways, but my phone's going. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you're fine, Mickey. We
turn
see
it
it. That thing-
sideways and don't quit my day job.
Make sure
That's
you take a
fucking
picture of that
awesome.
shit. We'll repost it on Facebook. That shit is
Take a picture of
tight.
you in it though. Take a picture of you in it so we can post
And
it
then
up.
take a picture of you dropping it on the floor and walking in with you naked.
Dude,
You know,
good.
what I was going to wear, I almost did. I told my wife, I said, man, I got to put on my assless Carhartts. And she goes, are you for real? And I go, no, I'm talking nothing but my assless Carhartts. Because all my coveralls, the asses are just worn out in them, man. You know, anybody that does construction, the knees blow out in your coveralls, and your ass blows out in your coveralls.
Yeah, that's what
Mine's
happens,
in the
huh?
crotch area right here on the forehead, like this, the little, the gooch area, because I'm always like trying to jump on some strap something and work
People,
on
people
something.
knows.
I saw my fucking little blowout
Yep.
a couple weeks ago.
See, he knows what I'm talking about.
People knows. I got that same problem with like all my underwear.
Yeah.
It fucking just drops right out. Goes whoop.
And we will not buy new coveralls to save our life, man. They got to be held together by threads before we go and buy a new pair.
Exactly. Yep. I won't fucking. My lady hates it. She's like, you have packs. I have packs, stacks of underwear. But I'm like, no. Those are from when my
Nah.
underwear really shot.
He's all, that's
Yeah,
it.
my
That's the
underwear
case of a
shit. I only got
pandemic.
like one pair of underwear, man.
Oh, he's a free baller, huh? So when they go, they go. And he lets it.
Michael can't free ball it. He takes his pants off and up at work. This motherfucker yesterday was in front of his truck,
Diesel.
in front of like the Biaggi guys, Piesel. He
Oh,
fucking pulls his pants off and switches his pants to basketball shorts and then jumps in the cab of the truck and takes off.
I did it in the front of the truck because Marco was in the side of me in the fucking hot air like you did to me, Piesel, the other day. The hot air was blowing at me. So I was like, fuck this shit. So I walked in the front of my truck, pulled my pants off, stood around because I had to put my phone on my truck. And then I fucking got my shorts and I put them on. All those guys were in there fucking like, oh shit.
We're waiting for him to start stacking beer to a Speedo pretty soon here and get tips from
Sure. No, I already found a fucking idea. Who was it?
Dude, hold on. Before you go, what if you got Joe Exotic fucking panties and you fucking downstacked the Joe Exotic panties?
I finally started watching that.
Someone told me I should buy
God,
the UFC short shorts, and I was like, oh my fucking god! I was like, I'll fucking do it.
Dude, you gotta do the Borat banana hammock, man. That fucking mankini thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
they go down over the
mankini.
shoulders, too.
Fuck yeah, up and over the shoulders.
Sit up on the trailer.
I hit the shoulder, bro. Like slightly grazed the nip area, so some hair can kind of.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe I'll take
You guys-
it, bud.
You guys, it's all fun and games till I have to go downstack next to him.
Just bends over and that thing just goes. Oh shit, man!
You are savage.
You couldn't even
Rob
tell the
wonders
difference
why
between
his asshole's burning.
Piesel, you want to get like a hot blue one or something? I'll get a hot pink one.
Ooh, okay.
God,
My
candy color.
best friend. You can play that song. My best friend. So happy together. What is that? Yeah, skipping around beat songs.
Speaking of hot pink, bam!
Oh, he's got the whole
The stinky pinky.
Oh,
Is that for a thorough fisting right there? What is that for, dude?
Oh,
Oh no! See, so this is why you don't listen. That's how we know you don't listen to the podcast, and Mickey only listens to the podcast. Is we got a friend of ours that has one of those Hulk cans, and we were talking
Yeah.
about putting the fleshlight in the Hulk can, and then the Hulk can would start like making noises and being like, "Oh,
Yeah.
God," and you just jerk off. The
That is like a halfway Dutch rudder. It's like a half. It's going the other way. It's like, yeah, technically.
hey,
record it? 'Cause I'd like to see it.
what's
Huh?
up?
You guys record that? Because I'd like to see it. Like a real.
Yeah,
It's getting weird up in here. Honey, get on over here. Get weird.
We need to get the prototype going, but we got
We got
to.
another female. Let's get another one. It's Cockfest 2020, this motherfucker.
Hey, that'll be our date at the wedding.
Oh, there you go.
Double
Who's getting married?
They're getting married.
Hey,
Those two? Congratulations.
Oh,
I'm pushing it probably back till next year. So
We might push it for next year so we can actually have people
Got
come.
them
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when are you guys thinking? When next year you guys think?
This year, but we're thinking next year because
Oh.
everything's going down. We don't even know if you guys can come. Like if anybody can come. you
No, I
know?
know, but if you
Yeah.
were to push it back, when?
October next year.
Oh shit! Damn.
It's like a whole
Whole
year.
another year, yeah.
well, that gives us more time to go buy those suits. So
Well, I'm supposed
whatever.
to get married.
There-
I'm supposed to
Oh,
get
that's the
married
way you guys
too.
are wearing the suit, the Dumb and Dumber suits?
Yeah, it's their wedding.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm supposed to get married too, so can I just get married the same day and like just use your guys' venue?
Dude,
Like a double
Bro,
barrel
I-
shotgun wedding.
You can do
You
whatever
got-
you want.
A
do
2
you
for
guys
1.
already have a preacher
Yeah,
to go and
I'll
do?
brother wedding.
I'll pay for half the shit.
Do you guys already have a preacher to go and do the wedding? Because I will actually go and I'll get ordained to go and marry
There
all of
you go.
You do that? Or
I'll
you-
do that for you.
He wants to go online and get it in.
Oh, you want to hear it?
Like,
Yeah.
Can't Quit Your Job Page, sponsored by Can't Quit Your Job Page. Can't Quit Your Job Page.
Both of you guys gotta do it and do it for us.
Look
Hold
at that.
on. Fox, you got to calm down. I couldn't even hear what he said. What did you say, Piso?
I said,
Oh,
both
see, you think I started, it was, that was tough. You'd be like, whatever the hell.com, minister.com, sponsored by Can't Quit Your Job Can't Quit Your Day Job podcast.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole thing, you got to say it at the end, you know, because you got to say like where you got to ordain. You
The
know,
whole deal.
you got to say the whole thing.
I already told Michael I was going to do it for him. So I'll
They're
do
like
it for
writing
you
it down.
guys.
Make sure he is not the minister. Got to check. They're like,
There
where
it
the
is.
seat over my
Yeah.
fucking wedding?
Yep.
Oh, they're about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, there it is. That's dope.
Dude,
I like the little. Yeah, you got to do that. The cane fight on the way in.
Yeah. And the owl, we're gonna do the whole setup, the owl and everything.
Is
We're gonna
that?
buy an owl, fucking pop the
Just borrow
bottle,
money
and
from
the
people and give them IOUs. Those are as good as money. A briefcase full of them.
Huh?
We have a full year.
Oh, it's going
I
down.
want to do like a legit one, like that's fucking tailored. So you guys got to figure out exactly the date so I can set my diet so I can make sure that.
I want that fucking, what is it, Armani shit. You want an Armani?
I gained like 10 pounds since being on this route, and I don't plan on losing any weight.
Get something that can get let out, huh?
Fuck yeah.
How cold is it up there? You're in Montana. How's the weather up there?
Oh shit! Really?
It's probably in the 40s right now. It was beautiful
Motherfucker.
out today. It was up into the, it like warmed up to the 60s, man. I'm not wearing long johns no more. Woohoo!
Damn.
Wow.
I'm in cutoffs and fucking shorts.
Right? Seriously.
What's it down in SoCal? Because I'm in NorCal, obviously. So for me, it's just
I
hella
almost-
fucking windy.
I
That's not
almost
too bad,
busted
right?
out the shorts the other day, but I didn't want to curse myself because as soon as I bust out the shorts, the shit would have started raining or snowing on me, and I'd have been like, damn, fuck it.
That's so crazy.
So, but yeah,
I'm
it's
here.
been warming up to like mid 60s, into the 60s now. So for daytime, high, it's been
Human
beautiful.
weather.
So it's fucking, I've been working my ass off, well, trying to work anyways. So
It was in
Springtime.
the 90s. I think it was close to 100 out in Coachella today in thermal, where we were at when we were working.
100? Damn.
It shows for us down in our area for routes 103 on Wednesday for us.
It reached about 85, almost 90 here. And I live in Farmville, NorCal.
Where are you?
But like,
Is this the one that you went and did the podcast with, Brent, in San
No,
Francisco?
that's his brother. It's twin.
my bearded brother Garrett.
Yeah, they look
Garrett's like
exactly
my complete
alike.
opposite.
When they put the
It's so
glasses
funny.
on, they look exactly alike. You can't tell the difference.
Okay.
But no, this is Foxtrot. This guy is a electrician up in NorCal that goes and is really witty. He says he's not smart, but he does all these fucking hacks and shit.
Yeah, tips and tricks are my specialty, if you will. They're called spark.
He doesn't pay for electricity. He's hooked up for free, or what? He's got a free power source.
Yeah, called solar. Go get some panels. I'm kidding. No, that's a good one. That's a good start. But once the sun goes down, what the fuck do you do, right? So you got wind. Okay, what if it's not windy and the sun's down? Well, you got water flow, but water's not always flowing up and downhill. So what's next? Ambient energy collection, which they probably don't want me to get into, but
God damn it.
Kind of
You just had to start
started.
or a dildo that you're about to call it. So I'll beat you to the joke, motherfucker.
Fuck you.
We could have a good
This is a
time.
tiny little
Me and you could have a good time.
transformer testicle thing anyway.
Yeah.
Hook 'em up.
There ain't no fucking joke out there, man.
No,
yeah,
dude,
we got no more time for the
Diesel-
meeting, bro.
Diesel seen
When
this.
I lived in Vegas, I always wondered, I'd like, dude, I would not want to be a truck driver in this fucking city at all. Hell no, dude, with that traffic and everything. I
Yeah.
honestly, no. What you guys do, fuck that, no.
Yeah, that's tough,
You
man.
know,
Yeah.
And
I don't
it
want
takes a special type of person, and I don't have the temper for it, to be honest with you.
that. I killed
fucking-
someone.
Yeah, I would. Somebody parked in front of my house one day as I was moving. I got pissed off. I hooked up a chain onto their car and I drug it out to the middle of the fucking street. And I left it there. I left it in the middle of the fucking road, dude.
Fuck
And there
'em.
was skid marks. And the person came up and I said, "You parked in front of my house." And they're like,
Oh,
"Well, I was
fucking
down
fucking- I
paying
mean,
my
here.
bill."
You can do
And I
that.
was like, "I don't care." I asked all my neighbors if they knew whose car it was. Nobody said no. So I moved it on my own. I just hooked it up to my truck and pulled that fucking thing out in the middle of an intersection and left it there.
Mickey
I was
also
like,
only has like
fuck.
Mickey only has like 3,000 people in his area, right, Mickey? So like you have a really small population.
Yeah, where I live, yeah. But I mean, honestly, I'm like an hour away from the biggest city in Montana. So, and that's where I lived before I lived up here. I lived up here about 10 years now. But before that, I lived in. Am I yelling to you guys?
No, you're good. You're good. Do
I
what
think
you're
it
doing,
was
Mickey.
great, which I
Okay.
like.
Let me turn it up a bit.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I live in a little ski resort town up here in Montana. I mean, I live like 7 miles from the ski resort. I mean, like go skiing, I'm 7 miles there. You know, so I live in a small little resort town, but it's an hour away from the biggest city in Montana, which is, you know, fairly deep, you know, good size, but
What is the biggest city in Montana?
small.
Yeah.
So
Moosehead.
What's it called? Is that, I have no idea. You can fucking pull me right now. I have no idea.
Dude, which one is it, Missoula or Butte? Whatever, B-U-T-T-E, whatever the fuck. What's the biggest city over there?
oh, Billings.
Billings, yeah.
Billings.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
right,
from Butte,
Montana
though.
Billings. Didn't they make a
I'm
fucking
from
movie
Butte,
about
and
that
Butte
shit?
is the shit.
Butte, I heard, I have a buddy of mine that you guys know him, Tim. He's one of my coworkers. He lives out.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, Tim, one of our coworkers was born out there, and he tells me all the stuff out there. And he said it's amazing, everything out there. So
He's got a
Oh,
house out
Butte
there,
is a
doesn't he?
Butte is a crazy little fucking town, man.
yeah.
It is on St. Patty's Day. It is the biggest party this side of the Mississippi on St. Patty's Day, by far. Like no shit. It's a town that's like 35,000 people maybe, and then St. Patty's Day it gets up to like 500,000 people.
God damn.
Spread the streets down. There's a giant parade. It's
like-
huge. It's
That's like
an
Boston.
Irish mining town, is what it is.
Ah.
Boston throws a huge ass Irish fucking parade during St. Patty's Day. They fucking block out the whole streets.
Yeah.
No, that's what they do in Butte. The entire uptown Butte is blocked off.
It's called Butte.
Like,
That's funny. It's
Yeah.
one of the big counties we're in NorCal up here. There's Butte County. I live out in Tehama County. But there's Butte City. There's Butte College. Butte. That's a big, like, that word's kind of big where I'm from. That's funny. They got a similar, city name. There's one just down the road from me. And
That
that's
is kinda
it's next to Chico. It's right next to Chico.
Oh.
Butte. It's Chico's
What?
in Butte County.
what Butte is an old mining town, a copper mining town from back in the day. When electricity started getting popular, they found there was copper there in the mining days. And then when the war hit, Butte exploded, and it was like fucking gigantic. I mean, most of the copper come from Butte.
Hey, you said it's a
Evil
big.
Knievel come from Butte, motherfucker.
Does it really? That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
That's pretty
When I
cool.
was a little kid, we used to drive by his house, and he had a big white mansion, and on his front gates, he had big black iron gates that had an
You listen
EK
late
on
at
the
night, you
front.
hear his motor rev up and he jumps in or what?
He's all, shut the fuck up, kids. I'm trying to do my cocaine.
Dude, straight up, that guy was on.
I
that.
know, dude.
He's
He
cool.
fucking beat up some dude with a baseball bat. He fucking beat the fuck out of a prostitute. He beat the fuck out of a cab driver.
He was a rock star, huh?
He was
Nice.
outlawed of Butte for a while,
know that?
man. He got kicked out of Butte. For a while, dude, he was a fucking asshole.
That's crazy.
Yeah, kicked out. Only someone that crazy be that, yeah. Sure. So that's
Yeah,
Beazle.
well,
Like a light bulb went out of my fucking head, and you guys were talking about this guy Beazle all the time, trying to figure something out or something. And there he is. I was like,
Yep, no, I do. It's about
there
fucking
he
time.
is.
Yep, about time he fucking shows up. He's always
We've been
been
asking-
a big game.
We've been asking Peasel for months because we just want to bullshit with him. Because I mean, we talk to him at work every day, and it's like, but we don't really know Peasel. Like we know Peasel, but we don't know Peasel. So
Little
it'd be
piece
cool
with the White Claw.
bullshit with him and have a beer with him, and now it's like, oh, he finally fucking wants to show his face.
Yep.
You guys can hang out with us any day. Like we're.
Well, I've been saying that.
All of a
And Peasel's
sudden,
like, nah, bro, nah, bro. No, Peasel's always like, nah, bro, only at work.
Well, only at work. We're going to be work bros, bro. Got a whole lady at home, dude.
That's exactly it. Only at work, man. We're just work buddies.
yeah, we're once he gets back to the yard, talk to you on Wednesday.
Yeah, straight up. He never calls us. As soon as he's done, clocked out, he doesn't call us.
Yeah,
Always on the fucking phone. God.
No, not with us.
What do you need him for?
Bullshit.
He hangs up on us, and then he's like,
oh, so
all right,
he's always
guys.
on the phone, but he ain't hitting up the boys, huh?
Yep.
I think
Only
he
when he
just
needs help.
You guys
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You guys
Like some of my friends, when they need my help, my other
lucky.
trades buddies, hey, they just need some electrical work or they need to know how to do something electrically. Like, hey, man, how you been? Da-da-da. The kids, hey, man, I'm looking at this outlet. That you are. I'll come over if you don't want to blow it up.
exactly, Fox. Exactly.
Piesel's like, oh, I still got Rite Aid and Del Pablo and one and that one. And then we're like, all right, Piesel, we're on our way.
Piesel's like, hey man, can you just drive by real quick? You just ride the street. I think my pallet jack's broken. Okay, yeah, let me go check it out. Oh shit, why are you here?
Oh, I gotta go take
While you're here.
And he'll be like, I gotta go take a shit. You guys go do the work for me.
I gotta check the beer, and you guys gonna put it away?
Hey,
Hey, can you grab those beers while I handle this?
I don't do that.
You're like, that's your fucking job.
We're just busting your balls, Piesel. You hustle. We know you hustle.
He talks so highly about you guys, though. He seems like he really
That's awesome. Honestly, that's awesome because I swear to God, I think I only thought Piesel ever just talked to us at work, and that's it. Like that was it.
No, yeah, like we're dead
Who he's
to him.
talking to? She's right there. That's who he's talking to after work. He's like, fuck those guys. I don't want to talk to my
No,
boy.
that's
I don't
fine.
fucking blame me. I wouldn't want to look at them fucking 24 hours a day either. No offense.
No, hey, and that's fine. But he's a dickhead. He's just like, oh, later, guys.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm trying to help the cause. Sorry, buddy.
My yacht's calling. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
fuck. Good luck.
No, I think he really loves you guys deep down inside, and
I say I love using him
I feel like
every
he's
fuck.
always talking to somebody from work on the phone, so it must be you guys, right?
I feel like that's bullshit because I say I love him to him every fucking time I got his phone. He's like, okay, bye. And he hangs up every time.
He's
You don't love your friend?
He's very like,
What an asshole are you?
He's homophobic, and I'm trying to break that.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, don't like break it, but like,
I'm breaking it.
really
I'm
break
fucking
it.
breaking it.
I don't want you to show him something.
Make
he
me
might
get
love.
the fist.
He might leave you for me. I'm just saying.
Don't do this. Just fuck
Well, he's trying. He's putting it out there, apparently. Nice. Romantical.
Mickey's like,
That's why
what the
boys were, it's like having your bromance. It's like, dude, that was pretty romantical of you, dude. You came through clutch.
Exactly. Came
I
through.
trust
Is right.
I don't trust a lot of people when it comes down to it. I've had my issues, so I
He's
work.
had really bad friends in the past.
Well, yeah, but you know us. We're everywhere, and we're poor, so we have nothing to take advantage of.
I try to talk to these guys more than anyone on that Instagram thing, and they're not even in, like, technically the construction industry that I'm in. Like, you're supposed to be like, oh, we're talking about, blue collar workers, whatever. You guys, truck drivers, dog doctor, delivery, driving, truck, semi, fucking train conductor. I don't fucking know. But transport of parcels and goods. Yes. Me, I should be talking to, like, electrical. I'm like, fuck those guys. Like, these guys are more fun.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
we
was
just want to drink beer and talk shit.
we're not super serious like all these other fucking blue collar motherfuckers.
Oh,
We fucking
God.
like to just joke around and shit. And Piesel,
That's funny.
you don't gotta be afraid of us, big dog. We here. Look, you seen it. I come through clutch for you guys all the fucking time. I'm like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. I'm here.
Yeah, Piesel, I buy burritos all the time.
Hey, I'm still waiting on my fucking free burrito, buddy.
Hey, you know where it's at. You gotta come get it.
Hey, Brock, did you get that free burrito that you rode yesterday? Because that's all I want to know.
Nope. I came through Nuevo, Brett. I came through Nuevo. What up?
He said on a Friday you get your burrito. Didn't he say that?
Dude, honestly, we didn't even think about it. We were so worried about the other thing that happened that we're not going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't even thinking about it because I would have gotten him a burrito. I was in the Hummer, so I could have easily driven over to go get the
Hey,
better
hey,
burrito.
hey,
Hummer?
One thing. Did you off-road that shit? Please tell me you did.
Nah. But
Hey.
Michael fucking
What?
off-roaded.
Heard on the road of you.
hey, I'm gonna whisper something real quick, all right? You think Davion's got a pallet jack?
Oh, dude. Actually, Trey does, and I need one because mine's been broken for like 3 weeks.
Fucked up.
So how do you get your shit to the back of that fucking truck? Because I remember we were talking about that.
Oh,
There's no
fuck.
pallet jack. How the fuck's that
so
working
check
out?
it out. Check it out. On Thursday, these motherfuckers had to bring me a couple pallets out because some fucking pallets wouldn't even fucking go on my truck and fit my pallet jack on that shit. And that happens all the time. Ask Brett. It happened to him. It happened to Pease all the fucking time.
Oh, it happens to Piesel all the time. During the holidays, Piesel can't go with the pallet jack or extra pallets.
Are
Like,
these
he has to
electric
go.
pallet jacks? Are they electric? You use those electric ones? Or is it just a regular fucking?
Electric
Oh,
pallet
yeah,
jack.
electric. We don't fuck with the physical stuff. We only use electric. Ooh, tequila, huh?
Woo!
This little fucking Latina vibe.
Hey, tequila makes your clothes fall off. That's what I heard. This
Thus
is
the
wrong
penny
kind of
dropper was
pizza.
born.
That was OnlyFans.
Ah, shit, we're on the wrong page. Be right back.
Why? Oh fuck! There's Mickey.
I know he's all the way over here on this other one, Mickey. I don't see. I only see 4. I see because the way they came in. So you got me. I'm looking at myself right my fucking shit. And you got Kid Patricia, Coach Skitnut, and then you got.
I know. I wish I could switch the boxes because I'd take me off and put Mickey on this side. 'cause-
Yeah, I would do the
don't.
same thing.
What do I need my fucking face for? I throw him up there.
You hear that, Mickey? We all just want to see you, but actually, I see Mickey on my computer. That's why you see me, like, my phone's right here, but my
I have a
computer's
fucking
right here.
computer.
So I just
There's
go back and
fucker.
forth between my phone and my computer. But I'm really looking, like, when Mickey talks, I look at my computer. And then when you
Yeah.
guys
Well,
are
last
talking, I look
week
at my
you guys said turn your phone sideways, so that's what I did. Is
No,
I
you
got my
did it
phone
perfect.
sitting sideways because that's what you guys are all bitching about.
phone. You're doing it
Wait,
perfect because your screen is huge. So
If
you're
I
doing it
if I
good.
turn it sideways, will I get a different thing going on?
It'll widen out your
Does
lens.
that change anything?
It changes your lens. Yeah, it changes it from a 3.4 to a
I can
1.6
fit both
to a
my
3.4.
fucking hands in this bitch
Well,
now.
it zooms in. Okay, that's cool. But I still only got 4. You know what it is? It's an odd number.
Yeah,
No, there's 6.
That's-
Where's the
I
6?
still
Oh,
get
there's no-
4, depending on how I have my phone. Now y'all are stacked on top of each other.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that shit, Mickey.
It's like a can't quit my day job sandwich.
Ooh.
And look, Brent and Michael are in the middle.
Trying to fucking fix this shit here now.
So, Mr. Beazle, out of all the people I got to know, so you got these 2 you work with, or like you just got give me something like them at work. I got to hear it because I see some things, but I got to hear it from the horse's mouth over here. What? Give me something on these guys that like. What is it when you walk into work and you see these 2?
Yeah,
Like, are they like right there and they're just doing something and you can either go over there and laugh or you're like, I got shit to do today.
What do you mean?
What's
With
that?
them two? When they come in together, or what are you trying to say?
Like when you come into work, because they say they come into work together. Like, or they're saying like, oh, like my girlfriend, come on, man, let's go. You know,
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah,
they're
they're going
okay, they
hand in
couple
hand.
together, they're homies. Yeah, okay, cool.
They're like an old couple that just gets along too well, and fucking people. They're just riling everybody up. They're trying to make everyone get a little hyped
I don't
up.
roll up. He doesn't roll up.
I don't roll up.
I don't roll up either. I never get rolled up.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. All right.
We're at work at 3:30 in the morning, dude, and everyone's fucking sitting there going, "Fuck my life, hungover." Going,
And those 2 are like, dude, you do a podcast about this right now. You're like, it's 2:30 in the morning, man. No one's gonna listen. You're like, we're not going live. Like,
Just
So does
yesterday,
Mike
I
walk
walked
in?
I was
Who
like,
can
I was
beat
like,
me today?
"Oh."
Who can beat me today?
Dude.
Yeah, maybe do a podcast of waking up early and going to work.
"Oh,
Wait up.
I
hey,
do it already.
our house, a lot of pissed off people walking
You
in.
should
You
do that.
fucking do a podcast in the morning,
Show
and
us.
people like,
Show us why. You
Oh.
know,
We
Mine's just, well, yours be driving too.
God damn it, Michael.
should. Hey, I think just yesterday I walked in. I was like, "Fuck you."
Dude, this guy is the worst because he just goes in, like, he'll just walk in and, like, it's super quiet. He's like, fuck!
Like I got fucking Tourette syndrome.
No, that's me.
how's-
We stealing my fucking steez, bro.
how's Weasel in the morning?
What's up?
Dude, he's
How's
in and
Weasel?
out. He does
Oh,
not
he's-
mess
He's
around.
like super serious. Like, okay, gotta go.
Yeah, gotta go. And he just can't stop. He's so quick. Like, he
He
just
does
does
not
the
want no part of our
leave.
shit. He's like, gotta go.
I don't talk to him. Because legit, when I'm in there, I get my shit. I'll say like
Mhm.
5 words on my
Well,
feet.
he also, most of the time, he's there before us. Like
Yeah.
on Tuesday, Mondays,
Fucking smart. Okay.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, he's there before us.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see us.
Well, he just wants to clock in and clock out.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
you guys work out. What is it? However much you do, you make. And if you put more on, then you get more. So he's seeing it as like, I'm fucking getting in, getting the fuck out, and getting the fuck on the
Yep.
road.
Well, that's why he's
I'm
the
sure
top
more than just you
driver
guys
of the
doing this
company.
trucking thing, right? So he's like, I'm
That's
fucking
why-
stoked you
I just
first
don't
on that race, bro.
I don't like
I'm
to
not
sit
gonna-
there because you should. I've been over the 6 years I've been there driving. I've seen guys come in like these 2 guys fucking on it, making everyone pump, which is a great thing. But you have 95% that come in there that are fucking just bringing you down. And I've been on it for so long. I got a fucked up problem. I hear a guy saying I got 200 cases. I'm pissed. I got an 800 case stacker. I'm like, dude, you want to fucking talk about some bullshit? Here, bro.
Yeah, but these guys are smart. This is why they're smart, because they're both independent. What are you, independent contractors? Yes.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah.
1099. Yeah, is that what the?
No, we're not 1099.
Oh,
No.
so you're a W. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. But you get paid. But you still get paid. What is it? How do you call it? Piece rate?
Submission.
It's
Submission.
just salarized. It's called salarized. We're not actually salary. We're salarized, so we can actually. You're guaranteed to make the 60,000, but you can. It's like bonus by how much.
Sky's the limit.
If you don't make it, you still get the. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. That's actually not. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
No,
we
it
talk
makes you
about
wanna work on it.
actual
That's
hard
a good-
number
that's a
piece,
good
but we
setup.
never talk about hard numbers on this show.
Yeah. We don't talk about our
As
pay.
an electrician, I sometimes. Hey man, I've had a $43,000 year. That's back when I was an apprentice. That was horrible. Whew, that was rough. I got kids, so
Yeah.
but yeah.
No,
As a single dude, you make 50 grand as a single dude. I mean, that's like you're balling, homie. Yeah, take care of yourself on top ramen and tortillas. You know what I mean? But you know, there's those years that are good, and there's those years that are bad. I've actually had the best year of my life, and I fucking didn't work about 3 months of it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's
White Claw Black Cherry. Oh, it is.
White Claw, bro. What is it?
Tamarindo. Everyone
there
was
a
busting my
have you guys
balls
seen that
yesterday,
video
but
of
I
White
took
Claw?
a new case.
That's good. Oh, man, I'm
what
already,
are you drinking?
Mickey, do you drink at all?
Oh, he's PBR's number
Do
one
I
fan.
drink it all?
missed it. Fuck.
What?
I missed it.
Cheers.
Cheers, 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 cheers.
Got him.
Hey,
Hell yeah. No,
That was
but
awesome.
hey, Mickey, you drink.
Cheers.
Why don't you drink Rainier up there?
Toasted. Fuck no.
Why not?
Because I don't drink piss water.
to get back to the
worst.
to get back to the work subject real quick, I act like a motherfucking crazy ass motherfucker because it's always been like that every job I've had. In my mind, I don't give a fuck what I say or do. As long as my work is fucking good and I fucking bust my ass, I don't give a fuck what I do. That's just how my style has always been.
Yeah, it gets him in trouble a lot. That's why he was in the meat department, because he had a bitch ass style. So they were like, you gotta go to the back of the store.
They can't fire me.
I feel like me and my brother here, we relate quite often because, yeah, I run my mouth. Dude, I'll work my ass off. And that's the only reason why I've told my boss about this conversation. I already know that the only reasons why I still have a job here that I'm working is because of how hard I work. It's almost impossible not to fire me, right? He goes,
Exactly.
yes.
That's us.
I know, I'm sorry for being a jackass, but it's what makes me work this fucking hard. So,
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
real.
you know, technically, you know what? If you get thrown in the fucking meat department and you're in the butcher department, then, dude, that's some of the hardest work. And honestly, you can make a good living out of fucking being a butcher.
I was a butcher before I was an electrician.
I was thinking about being a butcher. Yeah, they make like $60 an hour at some point.
Yeah.
I see you.
Fuck yeah, you know, if you get thrown back in the meat department because you're a fuck off, no, it's because you're fucking busting your ass and they're putting you to where you're good at.
She's gonna be like,
Oh,
oh,
there's no one else is
I-
gonna fucking do it right. And if you're getting shit, like I do a lot of shit work at work. Started screen sharing.
oh, Michael's,
Something's going on.
Michael.
Okay. Oh shit.
Hey!
Oh!
We're best friends.
It's only been requested.
Yeah, she can still deny us. But now it's gonna make sense to
Podcast's
her.
over. Yeah, delete that shit. Just block him. He won't know.
Hey, now it's all gonna make sense with the whole.
Oh, it's good.
Oh. Now he's not on there anymore. They changed spots somehow.
Yeah. for some reason.
They're both
He's like, oh, I'm gonna kick back and.
Let's get an ass tattoo, right? Both you guys after 1,000 followers.
Yeah, we're waiting till this quarantine's over.
What the fuck is that thing?
What's that
That's
say? What's that
Is that
say?
trash?
it's this
Fraud?
trash.
Yes, literally.
Oh, tramp stamp?
No, I don't work hard.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We're waiting till this quarantine's over and we're gonna go to Vegas.
What's the tattoos you doing? What are you doing, Brett? What are you doing, Brock? What's your guys?
Okay, so we're gonna get zombie hands on each of our ass cheeks. One doing one hand like this, and the other hand like this. So if we put our asses together, it's a fucking heart.
Make sure it's not on the same cheek, otherwise it's gonna be hard to like turn around and you gotta do opposite cheeks. One right cheek.
No,
So you're like,
I
yeah, I'm
just-
on the right cheek. Me too. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Our-
Yeah, it looks like you guys
I
got a
have what is it,
Gucci
what?
ass.
my buddy.
Who's got the other heart? Who's got the other heart, Fox?
So my buddy's got the other half. Says bro. He's from the East Coast. His name's Mark Heisler. Love him to death. Army. But long story short, he has the other half. We go, whoa! We didn't plan it too well because his is upside down in order to make it work. And he looks at his and goes, God damn, it's fucking upside down. And I'm looking at mine like, mine looks cool. And it says Ayo, like, you know, like cocaine.
Oh my god.
But he says,
I'm
Ayo,
gonna go
Morgan,
give me
you know,
another
East
beer.
Coast. Ayo.
Michael, you want a beer?
Yeah, you gotta give me one. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Are they in the same house?
Yeah. Hey, bro. Yo, give me a PBR.
Man,
Thank you.
that's funny.
Are you guys in the same house?
I thought they were like he was at home and he was at home.
That's what I thought.
Oh man, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to fucking do this at home. Yeah, fuck you. And they're sitting there the same fucking.
We share the same bunk bed. He gets the top bunk, I get the bottom, and then we vice versa something.
It's just like I
You
forgot
guys
to
sit
ask.
there
Like,
facing each other this whole time.
It's like
fuck, there's stepbrothers for you right there. Those two.
He's in the pink room.
Can I have some
pink
fancy
room.
sauce?
I got a
They'll
pink
sit there
room.
like, no, I don't like you today.
I got a purple room. I got my son's blue room.
That's cool.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then I got my room of pain.
Oh, I
He's
wanna
got the
see.
swing hanging from the fucking ceiling or what?
I got that little guy right there. That's the
That dude.
Look at
that's the Shadow Nine Tails right there.
Whoa, dude, you guys weird.
Did you go back to Michael's room again?
This is the gifts I was talking to you guys about right here.
Oh shit! Hey, my ladies wants to see it, so
I do.
unwrap the present.
Try to focus.
I got the goodie bag set up.
Oh, he's ready. Dude, I think he's more excited about it. He wants to get after it.
I'm sorry.
You're fucking crazy.
Here's
Your
the fucking Christmas
gift
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm sure you guys could already guess what this bad boy is.
Oh shit!
That's like the size of my arm.
God, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, wait. That's an interesting way to measure that. I don't believe the phone anymore, but you know.
He's thoroughly confused. He's like, I don't understand what these boys are goddamn doing.
Hey, get that Mandingo out, dude. Get that Mandingo. Where's the Mandingo at?
That's the one we just showed you.
Look at that thing.
Come
Look
on.
at that thing.
Jesus.
Look at the girth. Look at the girth.
Now the terminology tells me exactly that my suspicions were correct.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what if anyone's taking context clues, it's exactly what you're thinking.
They'll know. They'll never guess it.
Oh, bad.
So when do I get to open my own presents?
I went over there because I thought we were in the same house.
Oh, I heard.
Oh, wait, you're not.
No,
I'm totally fooled. got me.
Honestly, I'm closer to Peasel than I am to Michael right now.
yeah.
Because Peasel lives, what, 20 minutes away from me.
Yeah. Crazy.
Are you at your house, Peasel?
He's right there in the middle
Are
of
you
the
at
old
your
guy.
house or are you at your lady's house?
Triangle.
No, I'm at my house. This is the house this is the room that we renovated right now. So it's kind of away from.
Yeah. So yeah, you're like 20 minutes away from me. You're just down the street.
Yep. He lives in Canyon Crest or by Woodcrest?
Yeah, Canyon Crest.
Oh, cool.
Then you guys don't hang out.
Yeah, I know. Never invite me over.
Well, you guys can invite us. We're always down for the weekend.
All right, come over. Come over.
Well, now that we got you on
Something
Instagram,
great, man. You
you
know
know
what?
done fucked up. We're partying.
I got an empty house for another week.
Mini fridge right there. The mini
Not
fridge.
come back for another week?
That's not why I do here and here.
Dude.
That fucking dick's got to be raw as fuck right now, dude.
Dude,
Yeah. It's just like a little flip over with some scabs on, and you're like, don't worry, it's gonna work. It's gonna work it back healthy.
Oh, man.
That's why he has a bag of tricks.
Got Sparknum for you, buddy. Here.
He's like, here's my bag of
something.
Yeah, what you got for me?
Fuck.
Mickey, I need to borrow that
Hey,
hand.
Mickey, did you listen to the last one on Spotify, or did you go and watch it on YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay, so did you actually watch it, or did you just listen?
I pretty much listened. I was doing the dishes, and then I listened the first half, and then watched the second part.
This is the handicap sign that I talked about in it.
All right, on.
Hey, none of that, Fox. You fucking turn that shit down. No guitar on the show.
Well, you got your
You
drinking? What was
I
that?
got something, Goofy. Come
What
on.
was that, Sarah?
Oven?
What you drinking?
Me?
Yeah, you just put something up. What was
Oh,
that?
Casamores. Tequila.
That's your shooters.
Yeah, because if I
Okay,
buy
hi.
I drink
I had some drink.
Oh, Sarah just mentioned us in her story.
No way.
There's no popping up
Here,
right
my
now.
dude.
We're gonna get famous. We're gonna make you famous.
Invite your friends on the Zoom. We'll just make this fucking Zoom big.
I tried inviting Brett's favorite buddy named Joshua on, but he never wrote me back.
Josh
I
I
just got off the phone with him about half hour ago. He's like, I'm not fucking mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I was like, I didn't say you were. He's like, I'm not mad at you. He's like, if you want to be mad at me, you can.
Bro,
he called us this morning, and he was all trying to act like nothing happened, and like he was all scared.
Yeah. He was like, I wanted to go home. I was
Gay guys stay gay. That's why.
like, yep.
Oh, Josh Sheet?
Josh.
Yeah,
Jerk off Josh.
People Jr.
Jerk
People
off Josh.
Jr.
Yeah.
The one
Does
that.
he butt her?
Yeah.
It's a long. He's one of the guys that wants to have a suit, but.
So are we still going to have a suit?
Yeah. Yes. My lady's already down. We already talked about it. We're gonna do the babysitter thing, and it's gonna be fine. My baby girl turns 2 pretty soon, so she's fine enough to be on her own for a couple nights. It's fine.
When does she
Yeah,
turn?
we're gonna just put her in a kennel.
When does she turn 2?
July 23rd.
Oh, okay. So you have
July
time.
17th.
I knew it was somewhere around there, bro. It's like 5 days off, like 6-7 days off. We're good.
The July 17th is a running joke because I've been going and telling people like, oh, Michael's birthday is July 17th. And then last year, Michael's birthday is the 15th. But last year, I convinced myself his birthday was on the 17th. And so I almost didn't tell him happy birthday. And I was
I
like,
went the whole day. I was like, I don't give a because I don't give a fuck. It's just another day to me. So yeah, I didn't tell him at all. I was just like, whatever.
Oh, okay.
and then I figured it out. I was like, wait a minute, it's your fucking birthday. He's like, yeah. And I was like, I honestly thought it was the 17th. Because I always say like, oh yeah, his birthday's the 17th. It's been a joke for years. I've literally said that for years.
But yeah, we're gonna go to Havasu. We just trying to figure out when is the problem. When?
Heard everything
Well, yeah.
from what everybody was telling me.
Well, Michael needs to get his fucking family home before he could do anything. His family's in Arizona.
For a month now, gonna be.
I'm down for June or July.
Yeah. He's definitely got to be around there.
Yeah.
Look at the puppy.
He's cute, isn't he?
Huh?
Fucking fur ball.
Oh,
My birthday's in July. My lady's birthday's in July. My son's birthday's in July, and my little baby girl's birthday's in July. So
Hey,
like,
Josh is gonna come on right now.
I gotta go, guys. It's been nice to have a show. It's the end of the campaign.
what you got, Fox?
So I ordered some stuff. I'm just kind of like a solar setup for my place.
Oh, okay.
We're going off the grid.
I'm gonna grid tie it for the simple fact that I didn't get one that's gonna produce enough power to just power my house solely all the time. Because the batteries for those fucking things, which you're
That's why he said we're gonna go.
do you really not like each other?
Who?
Oh wait,
Me and
this is
Josh?
good.
Oh, I hate Josh. Josh is a dickhead.
Wait, no, I'm there. I'm waiting to see him. I want to see this Josh character.
Hey, dude, it's the funniest thing, dude. We're all four together. It's like a love triangle with Brett and Michael, and I'm like in the background just egging whoever I want. I'm like, you know what? I think
No.
He's the highlight grounded Delta thing I was telling you about. There's this other guy, there's Brett and Michael, and then there's the highlight Delta right in the middle, just juicing it up.
No, here's the
Some
fucking
dude
problem.
from Montana.
The problem is I'm getting fucking pulled from every fucking side because everybody wants to be like Mike, and I'm like fucking getting pulled on this side, getting pulled on this side.
No, see, hold on. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna stop everybody, and I'm gonna explain this so that way it's on recording, and I'm gonna look at my phone to say this.
Okay.
So, Michael, like, goes and because he did the same thing before I was in delivery. He was on Piesel's dick. He was always on Piesel's dick, always going to help him, doing this, and then Piesel would dump him. Michael would be on Friday at Nuevo, and Piesel would just dump him. And then Michael would come crawling to me, Brett.
I need your help, bro.
And then every time Piesel would break his heart, I would be there to pick up the pieces. Now this fucking Josh guy thinks he can pop in. Here, hold on. Here he is right now. Hold on. I'm going to bring him in right now.
I told you what's going on, boys.
Josh fucking pops in thinking that he could do the same exact thing of fucking breaking Michael's heart and doing this and doing that. And then I got to fucking pick up the pieces for Josh and fucking fix Michael's heart again. Where are you at, Josh? You got to open up your video, you dumb face.
Why did I call him Brock?
I don't feel so stupid anymore for what happened to me with that whole Zoom thing now, because everyone literally does the same thing. Except I threw my phone.
Everyone, Fox.
Okay, I don't feel so.
There he is. Look at that bitch.
You little bitch.
Turn on the fucking light, you idiot.
Get out of the way, you poor ass. Light a candle.
Hey, you're ripping into this guy. What'd you do? Jeez.
Hey, he's in his bed.
You sleeping? You didn't even work today.
He's gonna go run his Anza route on Monday. On Monday, he's got Anza and Temecula.
No,
Brett doesn't ever work because he's got help.
Hey, how did you gain 60 pounds?
Why do you look like you jerked off?
Oh, there it is. They hate on the team. They hate on the team, bro.
Hey, Josh, you came at the right time, dude. We were just talking about you, and you texted me. I was like, fucking perfect timing, dude.
Looks like he was jerking off all day.
Actually, I was fucking my lady unlike you because your lady don't want to come home.
Straight up, dude. Another week, bro.
Josh,
Another week.
Got him.
He's quick. He's good.
Oh, man. What the fuck is on your shirt? Is those fucking nipple clamps?
I know. This lady's nipple clamps are on the shirt still.
What is that?
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Nip slip.
I gotta censor it on YouTube.
Mickey, that's for you.
Sounds like
Dude,
you're famous
the
if you're
nice
sweaty.
fucking shirt, dude. I love that shit. But what the fuck? Oh my god.
Josh, did you just wake up?
Nah, dude. I just been chilling. Fucking in my yard this morning early. Got it all dialed in. Put some fucking some misters in my backyard. I'm just chilling.
Now, what are you drinking?
What are you drinking? Oh, great. Now I
There's
gotta
beers
go
with the
grab
boys, dummy.
one. All right, I gotta go grab one. 1 second.
Go grab a St. Archer
Gotta stay
Gold.
healthy.
where's your PBR, boy?
Yeah, go grab a
Yeah,
St. Archer
Mickey's
Gold,
drinking his
okay?
PBR.
What are
No,
you drinking?
I got a mixture of,
Wait, why does it keep? Is this what Zoom is? You just fucking bounce back and
No,
forth? or
okay,
what?
No, no.
swipe your screen to the right. Like your Grindr account.
Oh, fuck, we lost him.
Closed it.
Okay. Okay.
You only gonna get 4.
I only get 4? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can swipe it again if you want.
Okay.
You can swipe between the two.
Okay. Let's go, baby.
You gotta put a hat on because you look like you got a fucking cum in your hair or what, boy?
What?
Something about
You better yeep at me if you want to talk to me.
God damn it, boy! God damn it, boy!
You better yeep.
Pop made me some fucking tacos, dude.
Can Mickey and fucking
There we
Josh
go.
have Mickey and Josh have a yeep off? Yeep yeep.
That fridge is wait, whoa. Go in first. Let's just hold up, just for me for a second. Mr. Josh, is that your fridge? Just like stacked, bro.
Yeah, that's my outdoor fridge, and it's
Right.
St. Archer Gold time,
It's-
but I got the silver bullets.
So
Yeah,
is it stocked like that all the time? Is that like a
No,
normal
it's all
thing?
out of
He's an
code.
alcoholic.
It's all out of code. It's
So
all
No, I got
you
my
guys-
out of code
the
stuff in my
subscribers, like-
garage, and then I got my out of code stuff in my garage for like my homies, but then I got my real shit in my main fridge.
Yeah. I'm garage fridge. But like, yeah, dude, I would say as what you guys do, I mean, like beer. Do you guys ever have to buy beer? Is that a thing? Or you guys just have so many
Oh,
out
yeah,
of code
dude, yeah,
beers
no.
that you're just like, fuck it, bring some over, bro. Bring some cases, homie.
Honestly, dude, I wish your company was like that, but we're going through a time right now. So
Gosh, don't talk about work.
It's beers with the
like your
boys.
day job podcast.
No,
Job.
well, no.
The title.
Some shit went down yesterday that we don't want to talk about.
Oh, that kind of work. Oh, yeah. Don't get into your fucking politics. Fuck all that. Just what you doing with, funny shit. Yeah.
Political shit that we ain't trying to get into. We can talk about. We trying to talk about.
this is where I spend most of my time right there in that little slide right there. That's where I spend most of my time.
You said that's your hideaway hole?
Yeah, that's where I go. And I'm like, you know what, babe? Fuck you. I'm sleeping in the
that was your
doghouse.
house,
That's
dude.
my doghouse.
I thought that was your house, actually.
Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, I don't want to watch Mike's empty fucking chair. Where do I click on Diesel?
He's
Swipe.
getting it dildo ready to slap you upside the head.
So if you swipe to the right again, you could switch.
Oh,
between,
there you
you
are.
can't move the people, or you can do the different.
Let me see. What's up?
Hey, Mike, if you brought food to eat in front of us, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you through the room right now. You fucking asshole.
Michael, I need you, Mickey, and fucking Josh to yeet tacos, motherfucker. Let me hear your guys' G.
Yeet. I don't eat.
Hey,
You gotta throw a hall on the end of it, huh?
sounded like a nice video.
No.
Ooh, that sounded like a mad cow, dude. I'm with that.
Josh,
I
you know in the
can't get
video
my
when-
voice to go up that high.
Josh, you know in the video when the guy's like, "Hey, let me hear you, boy, let me hear you yee," and he's all, that's how Mickey sounded at first, and then you hit him with it, he's like,
Oh hell yeah, dude.
"What the fuck is that?
Fucking cow roaming around right now. Or
What
what?
the fuck? Cows humping?" That was Mickey. Mickey's humping cows.
Let me hear your murr.
Dude, Mickey's a man.
I kinda
of
like
all.
this. Dude.
Wait, where's the part where you
What are you drinking, Pizzelle? Ooh,
Yeah,
that
because
black
it's
cherry.
like G-E-D-E.
Okay. I like
I was
that.
trying to
Black.
get to that as my point.
Josh, by the way, this is my wife right here, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. I've heard so much about you. I've seen a lot of you.
Hi, Sarah.
It's nice to see you in clothes.
I,
Don't tell our secrets, boys. Don't tell our secrets.
Well, I know he tells you guys other things, so I'm like, whatever.
yeah. Well, other things is right. Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Or no, actually, sorry.
I
scratch
love
Vegas.
your work.
Habits
I'm a
too.
big fan.
Habits too.
Hey, Michael, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Josh, you shut the fuck up over there.
Don't get me in trouble, boys. Don't get me in trouble right now.
I know, we're going to get kicked out of the wedding party.
No, we first have to have it, so.
Yeah, honestly.
Habit Dude's gonna be lit.
That's gonna be one thing, honestly, dude. It's been wild. It's been wild out here in the world, boys. And
Hey, are you
gals.
guys going to come to Vegas with us too, or no?
Are you guys going to Vegas?
We're going to get our ass tattooed.
When?
Tattoo.
Oh, after the quarantine's over, when we
I
got
wouldn't miss.
You
I
act
wouldn't
like
miss.
it's a big
I
deal.
wouldn't miss Mike's Lady for the World in Vegas.
Fuck you.
I don't know if we want to talk about that.
Oh,
That
there
was
you
all
are, Mike.
bad.
All right,
I'm
I'm
okay.
getting that zoom down. What are you eating, boy?
I'll go if Josh drives me in his turbo.
Yeah, Mikey knows what I'm talking about. That's my dude.
Hey, ripping it, boys.
Whoa, Mickey fucking.
I don't know. I got a little something in that drink there, but it's not me.
Dang. You crazy boy. You a crazy boy.
Hey, Josh, you got to see Mickey's shirt. It's especially right here. Mickey, show him your shoulder.
That should be like, you guys sell shirts yet? That should be your shirt right there. Just get your hands on the fucking shirt.
Dirty Aaron
Exactly
Hernandez,
like that.
dude.
Exactly.
You know what?
Just get that fucking thing, and that is your shirt, dude. That is awesome. Like, dude,
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's original. I mean, how more original is it than that? If you guys got your hands on, like, dude, he literally designed the fucking thing. So
Straight up, dude. Straight up.
It is an original.
Like, you slang it, people would love that shit. I like it. I buy one.
I'll send it to you. How about that?
Dude, I'll take that shirt. That shit is the bomb. Just don't wash it because I want to smell you on it.
Well, no, I can't wash it. It's a dirty ass old work shirt. It's the only solid white one I had. Well, I guess what you can call solid white, but it's stained up, dirty, and stinky, dude. And I just enjoyed with this Sharpie.
Josh, without you, that fucking shirt wouldn't be made because that free Aaron Hernandez was like the best thing in the world. And then that was the first thing I saw when he popped in on the Zoom. I was like, does that say free Aaron Hernandez? Like, I was like, no way.
Oh, yeah, it does, dude. I love the free Aaron Hernandez.
It's a little late for that one.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so glad you're so
2008, bro.
because I've been saying that since the day I watched that show. So I'm so glad you have that on your chest.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. Ever since I heard it, I've been saying free Aaron Hernandez, man. Every time I ask these guys, I always post it. Free Aaron Hernandez.
It's like Tupac, bro. He ain't dead.
Fuck yeah, that's right. It is like Tupac.
Fucking dead. That's one of the dead ones.
I like you, motherfucker. You're a cool dude.
Mike, you need to take a shit on us or take a piss?
Take a piss real quick.
Hell yeah, dude. Little fucking
turn the audio off. Hold on, I'm not listening to that. I muted him, so we're good, boys.
Look at him. Mike's taking a piss right now, so Brett muted it. He's
Hell
over
yeah, shoot that camera down, boy. Let's see that mandingo.
It's hitting the toilet right now, dude. He's got to lift it up from hitting it.
Fuck you, Brett.
Oh, you're on the other one. I missed it. Dude, he's fucking literally just taking a. You couldn't just like I did with just walk away real quick. Fuck it.
And then he'll unmute it, and then I'll mute it, and then he'll unmute it. Oh, I muted me.
Hey, Josh, you turn your phone sideways like that. It'll be better for you.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. That's just got coconut oil on it.
It helps you out with all the. There you go.
Oh, it's beautiful out here in Palm Springs, boys. Let me tell you.
Sounds like
Hey, I'm glad to see that the wind. I wonder if I fart in the wind now, how long would it take to get to you, Josh?
Probably like 5 minutes. It's pretty breezy out here.
Yeah, it's breezy out here. It's beautiful, though.
I'm on like a little podcast thing right now.
Oh, what's up, Christy? What up, baby?
Just got out of the shower. You guys can't see her right now.
Gotta go.
She just got on the outdoor shower. You can't see her right now. She be running in the wild.
You just see her
Not
like
because of that.
behind you.
She's like, show them this. You're not gonna see that, boys.
Where the fuck?
See, Josh,
to be on time with you guys, huh?
This is what we've been doing. We've been telling you to do this with us so we can talk shit to you.
Yeah, no, honestly, this is badass, dude. I just wish they need to fucking, on their next update, they need to add, like, more cameras to this.
Well, if you do it from a computer or you do it from an iPad, you have the bigger screen, you can actually see everybody. Like, I see all 6 of everybody.
iPad, iPhone, they should all have it. They wear it way better than the Boost Mobile.
No White Claws.
Hey, Mickey, I think you could take our job. He's the one-hitter.
I like how he got the shirt on. He got the flipped up bill now. It's like, yeah, that's the guy now.
Oh, you changed your shirt.
That shit was getting way too hot. with
And
that
you
red
didn't tell your man? Woo-hoo-hoo. Here we go.
Hey, I brought this with me today to work just in case you wanted me to stay there to do the podcast. I was like,
I was
Wait, so Mike,
That's kind of
if I get off your screen, Mike, you can see me though, no matter what. Like you guys can all see me.
Yeah, hi.
Dog.
Mickey's got his dog with him licking his face with the peanut butter.
oh, Mickey's gonna play with his wiener dog.
Oh, fucking stroke that shit, baby.
Oh yeah, that's my big black wiener, y'all.
So one thing I
You
was
know
gonna
now,
talk
you guys
about.
each owe me $5, right?
Oh yeah, your OnlyFans. But
Yeah.
I was going to talk about this earlier when you asked, when Pizzo asked Mickey about what he would do. Mickey's a roofer, and the other day he wrote on someone's fucking roof, "Can't quit my day job
I got it.
podcast."
That was on the underlayment.
Oh, here we go. Michael's doing his thing. Right there.
That's how you
There it is.
cut some conduit. I want to bend something.
Mickey
It's
wrote
my
it.
travel bender.
And that'll be on their house when
Now
the
I'm
next
just on
time they
Pizzo.
get their roof done. They'll go and tear it off, and somebody's gonna look down and see that.
Yup. That's
So-
what's up.
They're gonna go on Instagram and follow those fuck faces and be like,
They're gonna be like, who the fuck are these guys?
Hey,
It'll
I'll
be a
give
good
I'll
20,
give
30
you
years
that, boy.
before that happens. So I guess we'll see how long these guys last.
yeah.
Well, I've been trying to go in. I've been trying to get the freaking mailmen and mailwomen to get us. We got two so far. I got my own mail female. She follows us, and then we got a random lady in Texas that follows us.
Hey, Brett. Should I show the Zoom? Should I show the Zoom?
Yeah, 'cause by the time this, well, fuck it. Just show it anyways.
Hey, guys. We got some new news. We got some new news.
News?
The news,
Ready?
they're oldies but goodies.
What's some new nudes? Let's see them.
New stickers.
So we got the $100 bill that's glitter.
Oh, dude, are those holographic?
The glitter.
Yeah,
Fucking holy crap.
look at that.
Are they holographic or what?
Hey, let me get those new ones for my new pallet jack, aka Kyle McCorkle.
Glow in the dark. Glow in the dark. Check it out. Check it out, Mickey.
Hey, real quick, do you think Davion has new pal Jack?
He does have a pallet jack, boy. You just keep Davion's name out your mouth.
Who's got the fucking pallet jack?
Hey, you
Check it
better
out,
keep
Mickey.
Davion's name out your mouth, boy. I'm still struggling with that.
Mickey, this one's for you.
Struggle bus?
You ready,
Watch this,
Mickey?
dude. You
That
guys-
was my
you guys
boy,
just
and he
find
was
this like
treated,
this
hey,
club.
that was my boy, and he was treated like a goddamn slave. Let me tell you.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Words.
Hey, Mickey.
What?
Check it out.
Oh, it's glow in the dark? No way! Brett, you can't use
Oh,
that.
right
You
on.
don't start early enough.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, that is one of our best stickers.
Brett, but you can't use that because you don't start when the sun is not up. You
But
start
no,
when
I
it's
was-
already up.
You know, I was gonna put one of those stickers on my bike, but now I think I'm gonna order one of those new ones and put one of those glittery ones on my bike.
Dude,
Nice.
this
Yeah,
thing's
that'd be
awesome.
badass. Actually, you know what? Scratch that, Brett. You can have one. Pizzo, you can't have one.
What about me? Can I have one?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
I'll-
You can have. Hey, you can have anything you want, baby boy.
Right on. You're the man, Josh. You're the man.
Yeah, and then we just hit up our other one, the essential stickers that we came up with. Those ones should be in the mail by Monday.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, they should be fucking here this week.
What are you doing,
Right
Miss
on.
Pizzelle? What are you drinking, Miss Pizzelle?
She's drinking tequila.
Yeah, I haven't changed my name to that. So.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. You might even not even get a wedding by your wedding day, so who
I
cares?
know,
You're Miss
I know.
Pizzelle.
I'm kidding.
You're Miss Pizzelle.
So I started off with
Miss-
Cazadores,
Oh,
Cazadores.
some tequila. Okay.
and now I'm doing White Claw.
You're wild, dude. Oh my God. No one.
Worked tomorrow.
Like a woman should drink White Claw.
What?
Hey,
Like a woman should drink
What
White
are you trying to say,
Claw.
Mickey? What are you trying to say, Mickey?
yeah, Mickey, you shots firing on my own goddamn podcast.
Oh!
You trying to fire on me?
I need those low carbs.
Hey, they need to start making those White Claws in 24 ounce though.
Dude, the watermelon in the 24, I will fucking go. I'll be drunk all the time.
People,
The
hey,
watermelon
people would go
was-
wild. I don't know why. I know they're waiting on the whole whatever, but dude, if they made every single flavor in a 24 ounce, they'd go wild.
I wish it
Well,
was
I'm just-
like 7%. I feel like
Well,
I
I'm
know,
just-
right?
I'm just saying, look how big that can looks though in her hand.
You got some small
I
hands.
get it.
there,
Hey, you should see my dick in her hands, dude.
Sounds like that fucking grenade launch.
That's
Fuck
all
you,
I'm
buddy.
saying.
Like, fuck you, bitch.
Fucking RPG. What up?
Hey, I'll tell you first. Hey, I'll tell you firsthand. That's you know what I mean. That's a different type of white boy you got right there.
I was like, I married my woman for a different reason, I guess. She's really short, small too, but so going from average Joe to King Kong is kind of nice, right?
Hey, Fox, you know what's up. Fox got it on.
I'm on the level, bro. I know it. My wife's 5'2".
You know why I call her Panda Bear? You know
They call her Panda Bear.
when they start crawling on a tree? That's how my
That's how it looks.
Oh my god.
She's like, I'm going to kick these guys' ass.
She's
You can tell me lying or something.
Honestly, I believe there's a key to every locket, and I found mine. So.
Bro. No.
Wait
got
till
you
I
a big
you
bird,
might
bro.
find a couple keys to the master lock.
I think I got the master key in my bed right now.
Oh my god, Michael.
Did I tell you I used to be a locksmith? Oh!
Hey, I don't need to open the front door, but I'll go and break in the back door.
What are you kicking doors in over here? He's like, I don't even fuck the front door anymore. Just BAM! Holy fuck.
The front door lock's too loose. I gotta hit the back door lock.
So all us boys, we all got a wifey or we're all wifed up.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody here.
Pretty much, yeah.
How many years, Mickey?
I've been married. We got married on leap years, so basically I've been married 2.5 years.
The best 2 years.
Y'all
of my
fucking
life.
feel that, Mickey.
Still honeymooning, huh?
Technically, I've been married like fucking 10 years. We've been together 20.
Aw.
Damn,
Congratulations,
Mickey,
that's
that's a long time.
I'll fucking you to that. Yep.
Well, the first 10 years I was with her, I was married to another lady, so it took 10 years to get divorced, and as soon as I divorced her, I married this one.
Yeah,
So
fast.
He said, "God, you fast."
Oh yeah, I haven't got to my first one yet, but I'd like to see what my second one looks like. You know what I mean?
Hey, no, your wife's behind you with the fucking knife.
I know.
Oh, dude, you don't even know. She's already got the gun loaded. It's not even enough.
Oh man,
She's actually just closed the door, so that's why I could say that.
Brett,
Yeah.
how long you?
How long have I been married?
Well, how long you been together?
8 years. And then I've been married for 6.
Aw.
Oh boy.
I fucking love that story.
What about you? What about you, Brock or Mike?
Mike.
Not married. I've been engaged for like goddamn 5 years.
Dude, he's been married
But his sex life is like 20, going on 80.
Fucking fake.
Huh?
Mike is like us, like how we're like.
Dude, we've been engaged for like 2 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right for me.
Michael's been engaged for so long, I stopped asking when he get married.
Yeah. What?
I think I'm working on 6 years now. 6
How
years.
long?
Damn. 7? I mean, fuck you. Ask my wife. She knows.
Together 6 years, or almost
Yeah.
like 5.5, but we've been engaged for like a year and a half, going on 2.
Well, it's gonna be like 3 years.
So by the time now that we're gonna reschedule our wedding, we'll probably be engaged for like almost 3 years.
Yeah, that's about how it's going for me. We want to do it in October too, just like you guys. But every year it's like something comes up, and we just had our baby girl like almost 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
they were supposed to get married last year, and then they fucking nothing because of the baby and everything. They're like, oh no, we want to wait.
Your wife wants to feel good. Like when she walks in the aisle, she wants to feel
Listen to
So
her.
she looks good.
postpartum. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure she wanted.
Have you seen my wedding photo?
No, Fox.
It's me and my wife at
I
the courthouse and she's
Michael
pregnant.
Trump and saw the pictures that he's got posted up, and I'm just saying, Dynamite.
Oh yeah.
Dynamite.
What happened?
I know. I gotta get my wife a real
I
wedding.
said I bet inside your truck, and I seen the pictures of Sierra. Dynamite.
Hey, Mihan too. Mihan's like, bro. He's like, I can't even look at your truck, bro.
Josh, straight up yesterday when I jumped in his cab, I was like, hold up, before we go anywhere, let me look at your pictures.
Wait, what?
I got some pictures in there.
He got pictures of his lady in his truck for the guy that fucking parks our truck, and it's his lady like barely dressed.
Like you know how I have
Oh, that's hot.
So when he's driving at 55, he's just like, oh.
Doc is driving the truck, not him, dude.
That's good. That probably keeps him awake.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
testosterone
keeps
to get out there and work.
It keeps Carlos awake when he's fucking parking
Yeah,
his
it also
truck.
got a lot of guys fired. God damn, baby.
Oh,
God
Hey,
damn.
hey, I'm just saying, if anyone's gonna drive my truck, it's me.
Dude, wait till you type for fucking driver of the month again, and they're gonna open up your truck and be like, "Where's automatic?" They're gonna take a picture of your picture.
They're like, look how clean this truck is.
What's all these stains?
Dude, with the black light in there.
I just
What
got
up, Christy? Pop your head.
me and her in Cancun. That's it.
He's scared, dude.
What happened? Hold on. What happened, people?
Hi, wife.
Hi.
Oh, shit, there
I'm
she is.
hiding. I just got out of the shower. I look like
Woo,
crap.
go!
You didn't wait for me?
All right, hey, come join the party.
Wet hair, don't
Yeah. No, but
She's like, I'm gonna text Ashley right now.
no,
He's
me,
like, I just got out of the shower, aka the sprinklers in the backyard.
I'm listening, Peasel.
no, me and Sarah have been together since almost we started dating.
2014, July 23rd.
She
July? Oh, look at
We
that.
started dating.
Wow, she has it right down to the day.
Okay, so we're July 4th, 2014.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's us.
Really?
Yeah.
James-
You guys are adorable.
The same day?
No, we're at July 4th, 2014.
Oh, how crazy.
That's funny.
and you two, Brock, you're July 26th, right? You said.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to hide.
You don't have to.
You don't have to hide. It's all right. Josh, don't worry.
Yeah, you're just on a podcast.
Have a soon.
What do you mean a podcast?
Yeah, we're already going to have it too. Without the kids, though, so we don't have to deal with the snapping of the legs.
Tell your girlfriend that this is
Fuck that.
how it's gonna go.
Hey, Olivia,
Hey, Ollie. Hey, get over here.
you just showered. You're in Rockies. Go inside, baby. Come here.
To everyone listening on the podcast, Josh's kids are on.
Yeah, Josh.
Hi.
Aw, look at the baby. Oh, hi, baby. Hi.
Oh, I got iPad. What up, though?
Miggy's like, when did I join? He's like, what the fuck is going on?
Peasel, Sarah, hey, when are you guys gonna have kids?
Whoa.
Like 30 something.
Good answer.
Like right now, like on the podcast, right now. Right now.
Yeah, make a baby right now. We'll watch.
Do this.
I want to watch.
We're like in a
Hold on. Let me turn my volume up. All right, go ahead.
Let me get a better lighting.
Hold on,
Like,
let me get
Sarah
the
graduated,
television
she
on.
wants to try to have kids in the middle of her going to BFPA.
Yeah. No, I know. I you told me, and that's what's up. I respect that. Get your shit in line.
No, but I just told him the other day. I was like, I don't know, so if I end up going to school,
Nailed it.
like, I don't give a shit. I'll go to school and have kids because I don't want my
Oh, not enough.
period, and then I can't have kids. So, you know, you kind of have to sacrifice like your career and
Yeah.
at the same time and make sure
Hey, guess what? Michael's kid is in high school right now because Michael had a kid when he was in elementary school, so that way they could play together.
Goddamn Mandingos.
Isn't there a movie about that? That Adam Sandler
Adam
movie?
Sandler, fuck yeah.
He
dude.
fucks his teacher. I'm sorry.
That's my
You
boy.
can cuss it, it's fine.
Practice.
Dude,
I'm
I,
about to work
honestly,
myself.
I was talking to the Nabisco dude from outside of Winco, and he's like, "Oh, I had my first kid when I was 14." Dude, imagine having a kid at 14, bro.
I don't
And
even
yeah,
want
but
to
your
imagine
mom
that.
should watch the kid. Who cares?
That was
Baby's
his
have
first
babies.
nut, guaranteed.
The what?
And he was Hispanic.
Oh, here we go.
Had to throw
Yeah,
that
here
in
we
there.
go.
House
What does that
colors.
mean?
Only
What do
green.
you do? Get a dog from your
First nut. He barely put that in there, and that was his first time, dude. He didn't like have 2 hits. It was like,
We're really fertile, men and women.
Super
Hispanic?
fertile.
They're
Yeah,
born
no.
with fucking mini babies.
Honestly, I can say Hispanic ain't got nothing to do with that because being from Butte, it seemed like all of a sudden when girls were in like late junior high, having a kid was like the latest craze. And every girl started having fucking kids. And there's not a lot of Mexican people in Butte. There's not a lot of any other thing but white people in Butte.
rednecks, man.
Was that
It
the Mario
seems
Party?
like
It was fucking Butte,
it was
Mickey.
a fucking craze. Like everybody had to have a kid.
But there's
Sarah,
nothing
I
to
would-
there.
Yeah.
You don't want to get pregnant anytime soon. I'd recommend not shaking hands with Michael when you see him face to face.
Oh my god.
We're still
lots
waiting for
of
the
hits
paternity
right
test
now,
of
boys.
Olivia.
How many kids you got, Mike? How many kids you got?
What happened?
How many kids you
We're
got?
still waiting for,
Three.
we're waiting for the paternity test of Olivia because that might be your baby.
He's like, is he all like nonchalant?
this
We got to
is
turn
not
test. We were
your
swinging that
kid.
weekend.
Hey, Foxtrot, would you make some handles right now? What'd you make right now?
Oh, you could be handlebars, sure. I'm going back to work, so I got to practice condo bending.
He's bending.
It's like my little joke. Like, well, it's funny because I get some calls about it. If you want to buy one, it's a travel bender. It bends conduit to put electrical wiring inside of it. I do it for work. This is like my little invention. It's a travel size half-inch bender for EMT.
Okay, we're
Little
gonna.
snap
It
head.
looks
You
like
put
a pipe
3/4 on
bender.
there, and after that, you're not gonna be able to do it with this because there's not enough fucking leverage. But I was needing another insert because it is the other half of my jack stand for my car jack. But
It's a
I do that for work.
two-bender.
Like, that's what I do, and I just had to like see if I still got it to just make marks evenly and see if I can match my bends just throwing it with a little level that I carry on my hat. That's actually what that's for.
Fuck yeah. Oh shit, you carry that on your hat? Oh, that's what's up.
I kind of feel awkward because I have my
If
garage
you
door
see a
open.
construction worker with one of these on his hard hat, that means he's an electrician. Most of
That's kind of badass, dude. I respect that.
it's kind of like our little fucking calling sign. No one ever wears it on their hat, though. I think I'm going to be the first to do it.
That's
Make it a
badass.
thing. But yeah, if you bend conduit, you want it completely flat here to here, and you're going over an obstruction like this fucking thing, which I was measuring. Well, on top of that.
Josh just has
Yeah,
a
like that.
family meeting.
Now, bam, nailed it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Boy,
boys.
there'd be something you built, and there'd be that thing. You'd be like, oh, I got right over it, motherfucker. And you put
And
fire in it.
me and Sarah are gonna dip out, dude. We're gonna grab some food for dinner tonight, dude.
What are you guys having?
Wendy's.
You
Ooh.
guys just fucking
Alright.
ate out for
I'm
lunch.
jealous.
Hey, did you guys go?
Dude, we don't have no fast food place in our little town.
Me
Hey,
either.
It's illegal. We have Subway.
Calm down.
That's all we have is Sub fucking way.
You have Subway.
Bullshit.
How far is it to the closest thing? Because I wonder if I got you beat.
Takes me an hour to get to.
You
It
got
takes
me beat.
me an
Jesus
hour to get to
Christ, how that
McDonald's.
far out there?
What the fuck?
An hour?
To get to
I gotta
McDonald's.
ride. If I want to get to McDonald's, I gotta ride my Clydesdale.
If you're getting this good of an internet connection that far out there, and all of us in California are having trouble, I mean, you're probably pinging off a fucking satellite in my damn state. Like,
Hey,
do
Pizzo.
it. The government's watching.
Yeah.
Hey, go down.
We got towers on the highest mountains,
Go to
but
the Wendy's on Van
you
Buren.
don't get no service in the highest mountains. So go figure.
Shut up. Go to the Wendy's on Van Buren. And then come break
Oh
it down
my
to my house.
god, I'm dying.
drop it off to you?
Yeah.
We're gonna join your podcast right there, or what?
Yeah,
Dude, you can jump in the podcast with Brett.
Yeah, give me a
Hey.
4 for 5. I got plenty of room. Oh, hi, Thor.
Hey!
Oh, look at you.
Look at hey, you saying out of my friends.
Hey, Piesel, give me a Frosty, baby.
Look at Josh.
Chocolate frosty.
Michael.
What's up, Thor?
No,
Say hi,
no,
Thor.
don't get Frosty. No. Hey, get over here. No, I said Josh and Uncle Michael's here. And then look at, come see, say hi to Mickey. Okay, that's Mickey and Montana right here.
Hey, dude. What's going on,
Look at
man?
Sarah. Say hi, Sarah. Hey, Piesel. Say hi, Piesel.
You like my leg?
Hey, buddy.
Is that did you build that Lego?
Would you build it?
Me and Dan Legos.
Wow.
He wants to be a working man when he grows up.
No,
Oh, now you want to be a truck driver, right?
no, a Starbucks worker.
A Starbucks worker. Get the hell out.
I'm gonna book a frappuccino, a double shot of espresso with 15.
I need
He's
to
like,
buy.
hey, he's like,
Backfired
Mama's gonna
on
make
you,
me a
Brett.
millionaire.
He backfired that on you.
All right, boys. Well, we're gonna dip out, guys. It's good talking to everyone. Good talking to you.
Love you.
Good talking to you, Josh.
I appreciate
Everybody,
Peace, bro.
Brett.
Piesel.
Bizel.
Piesel, we'll talk whenever. Sarah, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, bring me a Frosty.
Nice. Josh's wife, I didn't catch your name. I'm sorry. We'll meet actually in person very soon.
What's her name?
All right.
They asked for
Her
my
name,
name.
Hey, we need to talk soon, though, guys.
Josh,
her name's
wife's name?
Christina.
Christy.
Christy.
Christina's my wife, Sarah.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, hey,
Nice
hey,
meeting
remember
you.
that, remember that joke Josh was making about, oh, I can't wait to see my second wife? That's my second wife.
Yeah, I heard you. He's like, I can only say that because she closed the door. I had it like open like this, and I was like, fuck
Well,
yeah.
duh. You're a Latina. You're fucking smart.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm caught, boys.
Peace out, guys.
My work phone just went off. That was random.
Yeah,
Oh.
since we have
Hey,
the
Michael, we
paperwork
need
on
you to come
Monday.
into the office. We got the paperwork for you.
Dude, that's what I was like.
That's what you're doing right now, right? Yeah.
I forgot to talk to Brock.
I am also going to go get ice cream right now, so I will call you guys when I call you.
Don't even bother.
Yeah, fuck off, Josh.
Love you guys too.
We're gonna miss it.
Love you.
I'm gonna bring out the conduit I
Wait,
built
there you
earlier
are.
for
Wait,
your buddy
Mike,
here.
how come you're on the
Yeah,
other
fucking
screen, dude? I
muffler.
hate that. I haven't seen you.
I know. I keep having to switch on yours, too.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
I'd rather just see you, though, Josh.
Hey, not that. See, this is what I'm talking about. You guys do your little thing, and then Josh and then I'm picking up the pieces again.
I'd break it.
Wow, it was the same bed. So was it? That would match up pretty good. You put it on the same rack.
All right.
All right, hey, it was good talking to you guys, though. I appreciate it. And you know what? Next Zoom that you guys have, this is sick. I hope they upgrade it, though, to have more than 4.
I know.
Well, you know what? We could always just limit it down to 4 too, if we wanted to. We just wanted to have beers with the boys. Like whoever wanted to pop in, you can drink. But if
I
we
know,
ever-
but whoever's not in this and like the
drinking.
Piesel and stuff like that, you can't limit it more than this. Because I'd be cool with this whole group right here. But
Oh, yeah, we
you got
gotta
like
make sure
somebody
that-
more.
Fox, you need a drink, though.
This is a drink. It's a little bit of wine and Coke.
Wine and Coke?
Bruno?
What the
It's
fuck?
like a
Wine and
spritzer. You ever
Coke?
heard of a spritzer? You add soda to wine and it's not so shitty.
I
All
think
right,
that's
cheers, boys.
all right,
Cheers,
Josh.
Josh.
Cheers, mate.
Later, man.
Fox, I think you were making Bruno. I made that shit in prison.
Well, enjoy your ice
Cup, right,
cream.
the tumbler?
I know what that shit is. Fermented
That's my
fruit.
fucking
I
that's my
took that for a
home
long
time.
time.
I made it out tumbler. This is when my kid was pregnant. My wife, she had her ice chips in here. She gets mad. I stole her cup. It's the biggest one. It's awesome. You pour a bunch of shit, then you drink it. You go. Boom. Nailed it.
There it is. I keep feeling like I'm getting bit on my eye right here.
Josh doesn't know how to go and actually turn on, or they leave finally. No, he's still on here. Josh has to actually leave the meeting. I was going to remove him, and then it said he can't join back.
Turn
I
up
was like,
the microphone. It's here.
I'm not gonna kick him off. What,
No,
dude?
no, turn up the microphone. Just let it play in your fucking pocket. We'll see if anything good comes
Just
of
let
it.
it keep going.
Leave it alone, Brett. Stop fucking being a dictator.
There we go.
Calm
Worse would
down,
be-
Hitler.
Hey, stop foxtrotting it, all right, buddy?
Oh,
Only one motherfucker allowed. Fuck.
I want ice cream now.
Dude,
I just bought ice cream.
I'm already buzzing off my second one right now.
I just bought ice cream. I can't wait to eat it.
I'm
Hey,
fine.
I was trying to say earlier, I feel bad for my neighbors because I could hear them swimming right next door. And I got my garage open. I'm just yelling at you guys.
You can hear their what?
You want to hear my neighbors right now? This is fucking hilarious. You're gonna love it.
It's a bunch of crackheads.
Those are my
fighting.
neighbors. Oh, they stopped. Son of a bitch. It's a bunch of cows humping.
Oh yeah.
I've been listening for like 2 days
We
straight.
heard it. When you did the voice,
Mm.
that shit.
Dude, yes, right there. Exactly the sound he made. Dude, there's like 50 of them out there. And there's another property with a ton more. So, like I said, they get the fresh meat here. You know, they cut them up. They're cutting them up right there. I could pick my dinner, lunch, and breakfast over there. So,
Doesn't it look like Fox and I are in the same garage?
It does.
You.
It does.
Oh,
Oh,
he's going
Wait,
down. I was just gonna ask. Hey, do you ever go and steal a cow?
no. I'm going to steal their cows. My neighbor. I just have to ask. If I borrow a cow, they'll bring them over. They'll
Can
mow
you
my
get-
grass.
Can you still get hanged for like stealing a cow down there?
In
'Cause you
Wairika?
can't-
In Wairika, yes. It's actually state law still. Or
Yeah, it
county
is
law.
up here too.
Eureka,
It's the only-
Wairika, the people don't know your Wairika. Excuse me, Wairika. I used to work out there doing a bunch of pump stations. Anyways, long story short, I went to this bar and they had dudes in nooses. Like the picture on the bar before you go in the bathroom, it's like dudes being hung, and it's because they were
Yeah.
and cattle thief. And I asked them, I was
Yep.
like, they're like, yeah, that was like 1940. What?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
40s?
You can still get hung for cattle theft up here in Montana. It's a law.
They don't
That's
actually
part of
enforce
the Emerald
that.
Triangle. Well, not Wairika, but Eureka is, and then there's Eureka and then Wairika. Wairika is the desert part.
Right.
Eureka is the nice coast. Anyways, in the Emerald Triangle, it's part of that area. That those count, they still have that law. It's like a little
Yep.
thing for the inside joke in the bars for them. Like, I don't
They
steal someone's fucking car, they'll hang you. Just get it like
Yeah,
the
they will. Literally, it's a law. You can get hanged.
They don't actually enforce that though, huh?
I'm sure they probably don't enforce it that way. The judge probably goes, "Look, this is the sentence. We're just gonna put it on paper." 'cause
Nah,
that's the sentence."
yeah, they
We're gonna do
sentence
this
death
instead.
or life.
That's
Little town
fucking-
historian in there, you know.
If you get away with it, most ranchers I know just shoot you right there, and you wouldn't even go to court.
That's true.
That's the best one. Not like that.
We
Those
should,
might not allow.
we should go and start shooting people when they walk on the ranch property, Michael.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
I bet you no one walking that
You
fuck
fuck
it,
with
though,
their
Brad,
cattle, dude. You fuck with their livelihood.
If that was the
Exactly.
case,
Money, bro. Like,
we
I'm
would've
gonna go
got
fuck
shot
their
today.
animals. Fuck that, man. Because I'm hungry, man. They gotta grow more of them motherfuckers. And I want to eat them. Yep. Well, go ahead and grow your cows, homie. Just keep it down a little bit with the humping. Sounds like
Yeah.
fucking. It sounds like Mike's bedroom.
No, my bedroom sounds more like sheep. Like, no,
There's
dad.
a couple of those over there making that sound like making that
Dude,
Dad.
Michael, tell
What?
me how that did not just sound like Becky right there.
Oh, you're bad.
You're bad. Rest in peace, Becky.
Rest in peace, homie. This one's for you, Becky.
I don't know. Respect.
I don't know who Becky is. I didn't mean to do nothing bad, but respect.
Becky, what the fuck you talking about? You listen to the podcast. You should know who Becky is.
Yeah, you should know who Becky is. We talked about him a long time ago. He was a transient that was at Michael's account that would sleep. He'd live at the account across the street. And he
His
passed
name
away.
was Becky. Let me just back it up here. I haven't heard this story. I've listened to many podcasts. I've never heard
Okay,
this.
I'll tell the story.
Yeah.
So I'm down stacking. All right, so I work at this fucking place that Brett works out now. I'm down stacking at this liquor store. And this guy always, he sleeps in the same parking lot. He sleeps right there in the parking lot, right? And he would
Okay.
always open the door for me. Super nice guy, always drunk, always had a Four Locos early in the morning in a fucking cup. Always drinking Four Locos, always. Some badass guy. But anyways, so finally one day he's like, I'm Roman, but you can call me Becky. And I was like, what?
I was on the phone with Michael when he said that, and I go, did that guy just say his name is Becky? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Okay.
he was for the longest time, he'd always hold the door for me. Super fucking badass guy. He was always fucking been like, oh, white power, fucking like doing the fucking Nazi salute at me and shit, just messing
Why
around.
Brad roll wide-eyed the fucking.
Oh, dude, this place was like heavily like black people, Mexicans, but he was still right there in front of everyone because everyone knew who he was. Everyone liked him. Everyone liked the guy. He was a white guy, and he just fucked around. He was like, "White power, Michael. White power." I'm like, "No, I can't do that."
I can't do that, bro. I'm still in society. I can't do that one anymore. Not anymore. Never.
Dude, he was always like, "You gotta stick up for the white folks." I was like, "All right, Becky, I'm just gonna keep working. I don't feel like getting stabbed when I come
All
back."
right,
out."
Becky.
He was a great dude.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm working there, you know, and then eventually I start to see him like really fucking like just really bad health. And like he looked bad one day and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong?" He's like barely holding the door open for me. I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He's like, "I got a hernia." He's like, and it's like my nuts are like the size of like this. And he's like fucking in pain. He could barely hold the door open. I was like, "Don't even worry about it, dude. Like stop. Don't even hold the door open for me." He would sit down. He couldn't even fucking, it wasn't even himself. Well, anyways, Thanksgiving came around. Thanksgiving, the owner, fucking badass guy, owner of the liquor store, you know, they were close. He would always hook him up and shit. He goes over and he you know, the guy lived across the street. He called him because the owner made him a fucking turkey for Thanksgiving because he lives at the parking lot. He lives at the parking lot in a tent. And so the owner made him a fucking turkey for Thanksgiving. He was calling him and calling him and calling him like, "Becky, here, like Becky, come here." And he's like, "What the fuck?" So he's like, "You know what?" He's like, "Fuck this shit. I'm calling the ambulance on this guy," because he wasn't doing good. Well, the ambulance went over to where he lives, and they found him dead in his tent because he never took care of himself.
Oh.
He just eventually just that fucking hernia. Yeah, the hernia got up to him.
Yeah, but we still talk about Becky because that's my account now. I do it on Tuesdays, and we still like from time to time we'll talk about Becky. Like, "Oh, I remember when Becky did this," or "Remember Becky?"
Yeah.
Because I had the privilege of meeting him too. He was a really cool dude, and
He was really.
Michael had video of him hitting the air horn and shit like that.
Yeah, I got it on Instagram. Yeah.
I remember that story, dude. Man, that's touching. I would have remembered that one.
Well, I didn't go. No, that's the first time I've ever gone into detail like that.
Yeah, no, we glossed over it because we talked. It happened in December when we talked about it because it was a couple weeks after Thanksgiving. We talked about it, and it's kind of like, hey, we just want to go and throw this out for Becky because you know he passed away. He was a real cool dude. We kind of just glossed over it. We didn't go and spend a lot of time into it, but it was like Michael was really upset, and I was kind of upset too. Like we both because. It was a really cool dude, and to lose that guy like in our life, it actually really did affect all of us.
Every Tuesday, I'm literally clockwork. Every Tuesday, he would ask to blow the air horn.
And you get used to people like that. You know, you realize that they're harmless people, and they're just there, and that's just what they do with their life. And you work your schedule around it, and it's just like, hey, man, if this would make their life happy, you know, then so be it. You know, with you just showing up,
you
know. Dude, that's gotta kind of suck, to be honest with you. I can totally get honestly, that, man. Even though he's just a nobody to you.
No, but the thing is,
I get it. Yeah, nah, come on. Yeah.
We actually wanted to interview.
Sorry about bad memory for you. I just wanted to hear the story. Thank you, though.
No, it's good. No, hell yeah.
No, yeah, and we actually wanted to go in. Like Michael and I, the week before we found out he passed away, we were like, bro, we should have Becky on the pod. Like we should fucking interview him to go and ask him like what happened
on location with Becky.
Dude, straight up, I got some footage of Becky.
Some random fucking dude. That'd be awesome.
I got some footage of him. I actually talked to him and I filmed him, but I just never released it because he was talking about some crazy ass shit.
I was hearing some of the things he said, so it'd be kind of hard to film.
Well, no, like I
can't use that footage.
I got some shit on my phone.
You don't want to make him, and you don't want to make him look bad.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Michael did a one-on-one with him and like got some information out of him that's Michael doesn't want to release because he was talking about what he did in his past, and so it was some sketchy shit. He was sketchy. We'll leave it at that. But
sketchy
he was
on top of it.
That's a couple years that we had with him. He was a cool dude.
Yeah.
This is like totally off the subject, but you know, it's funny that I love you guys. You guys are beer men, all right? dad's been a bartender his pretty much his whole life, so I've kind of grown up in a bar. You know, I mean, I know that shit. But you know what's fucking funny is how many cases like I see what you guys carry. You show your notes on what you carry. On Halloween one year, I'm pretty much sure the statute of limitations have kind of like gone by because it's been so long, because it's been at least like 20 years now. But fucking up here, like beer comes in train cars, and then they show up to the brewery, and then they distribute from the train cars to the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of how it goes down there?
No.
Not at all.
So in California, we have like a third-party company that long-haul drivers will go and pick up, like, they'll go to a Miller plant, pick up all the Miller products,
right,
take it to the third party, then the third party distributes it to the different houses, because there's a bunch of different houses. And so at our yard, after like 6 o'clock, you'll see these trucks, they're called Biaggi. They just go and they have a certain area where they could bump the dock, and then they could sometimes use our docks. If we're not busy, they could use our docks. If we're busy, they're not allowed to use our docks.
Right.
And they just continuously unload beer, because our house alone does like, before the pandemic, we were estimated 20.5 million cases this year. Now
wow.
the pandemic's in effect, so of course that's gonna skew us.
It's going up now, right?
Oh, fuck, like crazy.
That's weird, because you think shutting things down would fucking make it go where you have no work. And you guys, I remember hearing you guys were in this first break. I was like, fuck, dude, I can't not work. Like, fuck, you kidding me, bro? Gotta go get some more.
Dude.
I deal with springtime up here. That's bad enough for me. With this pandemic going on, I'm drinking a lot more than what I normally do.
I'll tell you right now, I had one day this week for myself that on my old route, I did the amount of cases in that one day. Like, or for a week. A week's worth in my old route was one day this week.
Like,
I did.
So what do you guys do? Do you do more grocery stores, more convenience stores, more liquor stores?
I have maybe 5 chain stores, or 5 big stores, and then everything else is all liquor stores.
Yep.
Is that you too, Brock?
Yep.
You seem to get the big orders, man, where you go and drop off like a couple hundred cases at once, as opposed to
not just a couple hundred.
As opposed to Brett. Brett seems to be like he seems that doesn't get as big orders as what you seem to kind of do. Is that kind of what I'm gathering on your Instagram things?
Well, okay, so so Peasel, he actually is the number 1 route.
Yeah.
Michael's the number 2 route, and then I'm in the
top 10.
I fluctuate in the top 10. I could go up and I could go down. Like, my route is like, out of the 4 of us, with Josh included, because all 4, Josh, Michael, Peasel, and myself, all 4 of us are in the same area. I'm number 3, Michael's number 2, or Michael and Peasel fight between number 1 and number 2 weekly. Like, it just depends on whose store gets more. Then at the beginning of the year, I was whooping all their asses. Yeah. I was like, fucking every day, I was like Big Dick Johnson. But right now, Michael has a couple.
So number 1 route, I mean, is so,
huh?
See, the other guy's got the number 1 route, but you're whooping his ass with your route. Is it? Can you guys trade like spots? Can you only have somebody on your route, or is it like you have like a line? You're like, okay, this spot's free now. This guy doesn't work here anymore, or something. Who wants it? Or is
no?
It, I'm not like, give me that shit.
No, it's not like bidding. So the routes are already preset. So like we have the same liquor stores and same stores and stuff. So Peasel does a lot of chain stores. He does like the Walmarts, Stater Brothers.
That's what I was asking about.
Is that better money than the liquor stores?
Yeah.
Huh?
Is that better money than the liquor store? Because you're doing one big ass look. I mean, fucking Walmart. Like that's got to be one truck itself, right? Like.
Peasel has a big ass Walmart, but he gets it on Monday. So he gets the shit order. He gets like maybe 3 pallets, 4 pallets at most. But I get that same Walmart on Thursday. And I did 16 pallets last week on Thursday.
That's one shot. How long
Yeah,
does that
So
take?
Thursday orders. So Thursday
Dude,
orders are
it's a-
bigger than Monday orders.
Well, look at. He has my Winco on Monday. He got 300 cases. I got 1,700 cases at Winco on Thursday. His
Yeah,
same
Michael
Winco.
got a full 26 pallets, a full 48-foot truck, an entire truck went to that one store.
One
That's
store.
money right there. That's it, man. You just work it for a couple hours. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm going for another one.
Now,
I made.
we're really gonna blow your mind because it took both of us for a hit because he was delivering.
See, that was a team effort. See, those guys, yeah, they don't understand. They're like, that guy's working with Bezos. We're kind of like, he's hustling by himself, right? But he's cool with y'all. Same with the other cat. You guys are so chill. You're like, fuck, we're going to hustle together, motherfucker.
Well,
That's probably why they get mad.
No, Peasel and Josh do come in the clutch. They do.
Okay.
They do help. But we just like to bust their bus because, like, yesterday.
So yeah, you got a whole bro team. Yeah,
like,
I get it. Okay.
and Michael saved my ass yesterday.
I just want to put something in perspective real quick, guys. Just to do it because we're talking about cases. I'm gonna change you guys' screen real quick and put it on something real quick. Hold on.
Mickey in his eye.
So for that Winco alone, I got.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, math.
1,700, and we get paid 14 cents every case, right? So 1,700 times four. I made $238 just off that store.
Nice.
So and say I did over 10,000 cases this week. Just this
No,
week.
dude, you did like 12 because I did like close to 10. I did like 9,000 cases, like 9,
We'll
8.
say, we'll say 11.
Do 11, like the middle ground between both of you. Okay, let's see the average. The average mean here. Oh, let's go.
I made
I want to be curious about this.
1,540 just off.
That's not
cases.
bad.
That's not. But that's not
you do
including.
like that's. So is that's your gross?
Yeah. No. That's yeah.
No,
That's
hold
not
on.
bad.
That's not
just one
including
factor.
mileage or clock.
My net when I work at home, just a regular flat 40, or pay my dues, like when I take home is less than that when I work at home. When I do that traveling thing, that's why I do to make more money. Like you guys.
But that was just
kind of like a thing.
one factor out of the 3 factors because we have 3
What do
factors.
you do, Foxtrot?
I'm gonna wait for it to kind of.
Oh yeah.
I'm an electrician.
Will we get paid $172 just to clock
On
in?
your own, or do you work for somebody?
Mike, so we're
I'm
just
in
gonna
the
let
union.
everyone know what we
Funny
make now.
story. So yeah, I work for someone usually. I'm in the union. I'm a licensed
Okay.
electrician in the state of California.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yes.
what I was wondering. No, because I know
Oh,
people
yeah.
that.
You're like wondering where I fit into this picture. Huh? It's just random. I don't know. I kind of just they look like me. Like these are the only people on Instagram I've ever seen that are broke. Like these are people I'd be kicking by a
Michael,
fire, drinking a
charge your
PBR
phone.
with.
Right on.
It was random. Random as fuck. I love it.
What?
Charge your phone. You're at 8%, big dog.
Oh, I know.
You know
It's
what
all-
percent your phone's at? The fucking odd couple in effect.
You know what's random is having a butterfly fly up your butt crack. That's fucking random.
What the fuck? On the roof?
That's random.
On the roof?
Anywhere.
Mickey, you make my.
Okay, so
Oh, Mickey, you make
get
my
that
heart
$1,500
sing.
bucks. So it's you make
what?
that. That's a week. You make
No,
that a
check
week.
it out.
That's like a
All
week.
right, I'm just gonna show you something real quick. Brett says don't
Yeah.
do it, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Hey,
Check it
you
out.
know what? We only
Who
have
makes
like
more
4
money?
people that listen
No, check
and
it out.
watch.
Check it out.
Not this year. I smoked every motherfucker, but
So look it. I made that $1,500 off just cases for the week, right? That's cases.
Yeah.
We get paid $172 just to clock in every day. So that's times 5.
oh, there it is.
Who's
There's
ever
the deal.
picture that
Okay.
you just show looks like MacGruber?
So 860 plus the 1,500.
Yeah,
That's
that picture there looks like MacGruber.
Now, Michael, do the miles at 5. What is it? We do 500.
Don't try and beef it up. I'll give you my average, and I'll give you my
Do
away
500
from
times
homework.
0.35.
so 175 plus what was it? 23.
Hit the little clock thing. 2360.
Oh shit.
That's how
23.
much time you got left, or what?
No.
No.
I was like, it's starting to look like my out of town work. I might be a truck driver.
There. That was just for this week.
Okay.
And we
Yeah.
can get paid bi-weekly.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
sometimes I get paid bi-monthly.
God damn.
So that okay, so here's always my issue. So I see your guys' issue with work. So you're like, fuck, not enough cases, not enough money, but then you're like, fuck, I get all these giant big orders, then I get taxed out.
Exactly.
I know that fucking game. I know it, bro.
Yeah.
So like,
You jealous,
what-
Foxtrot.
so that people are always like, why do you do that thing where you drive at 2 in the fucking morning? And like, they're like, probably like, why do you guys fucking hurt your back? Fucking all those cases. You're like, and this is why for me, because that number you just showed that week that you made, that's what I get working in a town after everything's been taken out when it comes to benefits, retirement that I was putting $15 an hour in. $15 an hour is going into a fucking retirement? That's crazy. I was making 75 fucking bucks an hour out there. Of course I'm going to go fucking chance the COVID. Like, 75, that was the take home. That's nuts. And that was why I was having the best year of my life when I was coming to work. When I go home, I see the same numbers as you guys.
No, and that's
like I got overtime and I got fucking this and savings drops.
Well, and then
Michael, why don't you perspective? I don't work 40 hours a week.
Michael, I was gonna say, why don't you go
I
back?
didn't work any hours this week.
Michael, why don't you go back and divide it by 50? Because you did probably about 50 hours this week.
Check it out, guys.
I was gonna say your overtime is it even worth it to work more than 40 hours?
No,
because you could
check
just
it
set
out.
it up where you
don't get overtime.
work more hours in a day.
No, hit that.
Yeah, you don't get overtime, right? I mean, in perspective, like to work more than 40 hours.
And then what?
Perspective. That's
Divided by 50.
yeah. You guys don't want to get piecework.
Made $50 an hour.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah, $50 an hour. Yeah. That's pretty good hustle. That's a pretty good fucking hustle. That's like what I make as an electrician up here. Our hour is 60 something an hour. That's pretty fucking good, dude. That's pretty fucking good. Damn.
Then it's
You make
Monday
more than
through Friday.
half the. I got news for you guys. Here, fucking thank you for showing me that. Because you make more than just about every trade on IG, other than like the electricians, the HVAC, and maybe the plumbers. Like the 3 main building trades. If they're not one of those 3 trades, I guarantee you guys make more money. Because we probably make around the same depending on what we do.
Oh yeah, I know you guys fucking make fucking yeah.
But,
No, yeah.
and there's moments where, like I said, I was making 75 an hour. That's after I've already put all that stuff. Like $75 times 50 hours, and some of it was time and a half. So I was getting $150 an hour. Saturdays at work, I get some of the hours were double time. I was getting an hour of overtime a day. It's at $150 a day just slammed on there. And that fucking extra hour of time and a half was just parking my truck, getting on a shuttle, doing a fucking morning meeting, all this shit where I didn't work for an hour. They needed you there longer, real big corporate type job. I call it corporatino. So I feel you because you in the construction you can kind of like beef it up that way. I go out of town, higher wage rate, fucking all the perks on a big job, whatever. I come home, man, I'm doing my dailies like you got, those numbers aren't far off.
Well, see, it used to be like that a lot up here in Montana, but now with roofing and basically all of construction, siding, anything exterior. And now for the past like 5, 6, 7 years, we've had a hailstorm come through, which isn't normal. For the first 10
Montana,
years,
right? I was working with a guy from Montana.
Not a single hailstorm. And now I know companies that are like, I don't know what I'm going to do if the hailstorm doesn't come through this year, because they depend on them. And where I'm at, I live in a small town.
Destroying the roof. So it's service work.
Well, not just that. I'm talking like siding, gutters, fascia, all that.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of companies that do that.
I have a buddy that's an electrician, and he used to be a roofer. He was a roofer and became an electrician. And he worked piecework like these guys over here when he did roofing.
Yep.
And the numbers he was spitting out was a lot like that. I was like, what the fuck are you doing with us? This is an hourly thing, man. You can go back and piecework it while you still got it back, because mine's almost out. It's like service work versus young guy running and guys like that. That's why I worked with you.
It just depends. I mean, you're depending on the weather. And I mean, there's been a summer where nothing's come through, and I've seen a lot of companies just straight go under.
Yeah.
And I'm not a company. I'm just one person. I just subcontract shit, but I do a lot of big work too. I mean, I've done major shit just by myself.
So do they go like, do you have a business card that says call Mickey in Montana?
No, actually, my business is called Aaron Ruffin.
What is it called?
No, dude, I actually have a business. It's called Heron Roofing. It's my last name. It's just Heron Roofing. And fucking, I've been doing this for like 10 years on my own.
That is a hard
I've been doing roofing for 20 years, and about 10 years ago, I moved up here to this
You're
little
standing
town,
up straight. I'm amazed.
and I fucking started doing my own thing. Instead of making money for everybody
Ah,
else,
yeah,
I
man.
started making money for myself.
Fuck yeah, I
So,
respect that.
That's how.
Mickey.
Yeah,
it was like,
hustle, bro.
fuck it. And I can go to companies, I can get them certified to do all sorts of shit. But instead
you
of
have the
spreading
highest
that
license, so
knowledge,
maybe
why
I-
not just do it myself? I mean, I can make good money off commercial jobs. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
big
It's a fun
money.
time.
It's awesome. But a lot of people don't like, just a one guy commercial job kind of business
They want-
type of thing.
want a
as
crew of
opposed to
men. They need a crew of you guys that know how to do it. They need a crew of motherfuckers like the electricians, the HVAC, the siding guys, the fucking wig glazers. You know, they need a crew of them motherfuckers pumping it out while the other one's pumping it out. I know
Yeah,
it.
but
Being a
the
one-man
difference
operation is why you
is,
drop so big. That's what me and Garrett always talk about, dude. It's weird. And
but
those
the
one-man
difference
operations
is,
do rent
though,
and
is
shit,
I have
they're
a
making crew,
reputation
too.
up here, and people up here know me. And they're
Exactly.
like, well, I will wait for him instead of having this entire crew come. I will wait for him to come and do this job by himself because I know it'll be done right.
I
And
fucking
people
love that,
will
Mickey.
literally wait for me.
That's what
Dude,
Garrett
you-
likes. See, that's Garrett's department right there, written all over it. Local non-union, bro. Like he loves. That's his type of work, man. One-on-ones.
Yep, fucking
Dude,
non-union. I don't advertise. I don't do nothing, dude. All my work is just word of mouth. And-
You saying that
Really?
like makes me proud to know that you
It's
listen
just
to us.
fucking straight out. Me and my last boss told me, "Hey, don't step on my toes," and I didn't. But you know what? I got all his contractors now.
Hey,
All
all I was
but
trying
one.
to say is, Mickey, the fact that you do that, like, fucking makes me even more proud that you listen to us. Cause I'm like, fuck, dude, like, that's badass of you, dude. Like, that's insane. Cause you're a dude that just goes out there and you fucking do good, honest work. And that's like the
Tell
people
you,
that we
work
want to
shows
reach out
for itself. I mean, I'm not a roofer. You're not gonna see me go do that. I'm not gonna go, hey man, I'm gonna do your roof. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing up there. You got an outlet up there, no problem.
And-
Walk floors and it's cool.
And when I say
I do,
that
but-
I'm a roofer, I'm not a shingler. I'm not just a metal guy. I'm not just a fucking
You do all. You do
rubber
all
roof
the stuff.
guy.
Like,
I do it all. I do every
Right.
fucking thing. I know every aspect of everything of roofing. It's
So I got a
not
question
just,
for you for my solar.
I know one little type that I'm
Okay.
proud of, and like,
No,
I'm a
I'm not.
master of shingling. Fuck that, dude. I do it all. You can't be a
Fuck
roofer if not you're a shingler
Hey,
or you're a rubber
I'm a
guy
fucking
or you're a
electrician. I
car
get it,
baby.
man. Everybody's got a trade.
You
I
know.
drive trucks. I don't drive big. I drive a quad. The ATV ain't a fucking Class A license, motherfucker. So, but everybody's got, nice. Good for you, man. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, I don't. Hey, I don't. I don't
Man,
fucking.
The-
I don't
the-
know, I would
the
never
blue
say I'm
collar,
an
I call it no
electrician.
collar, but we're coming up, bro, because our specialties, our skills, and what we do, motherfuckers can't just go out and do. Like, and they used to fucking put you down for doing work like this, and now we're all making. I'm sitting there going, we're all making good money. What the fuck? What world do I live in? What world is this?
As long as we're making the money, that's all that fucking matters at the end of the day.
Well, I don't show up to work for like I said, I'm not prejudiced. I just see green, bro. Like, fuck that. I like, give me the fedia, homie.
Yep, that's it. Exactly.
Well, that's that post I did today. Like, I was so honestly, like, I realized it was May 2nd today, and dude, this May 2nd will always be like one of the most important days of my life because it's my 2 years so far, 2-year anniversary of having my Class A license, and
Nice.
I'll remember that day till the day I die. I remember waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, driving out to Gardena, fucking sitting in a fucking Jack in the Box parking lot because I got to the DMV 2 hours early to make sure I made my appointment. I was that nervous. I studied in the parking lot up until my appointment. I remember getting in the truck. I remember everything about that day. And then I remember about to lose the opportunity of getting my license because I could not do the maneuver they asked me to do. And I stopped myself and I said, this is a fucking a $20,000 increase of your year. This is gonna be for your fucking kids. This is gonna be for your fucking wife. Get
Right.
your fucking head straight and get
Fucking
this
license.
truck in the cones. And then I got the truck in the cones. Once that fucking truck was in the cones, I knew I had my driver's license. I was like, I got my license. Right.
Nice.
And after you get in the cones, you still have to do a road test. They make you drive for like 20, 30 minutes.
You see my
You go
dumbass
drive
face?
down the street.
Hell yeah.
I'm like sitting there going with my glasses. I wore my glasses while I was taking my test. I was on the computer. We do a code test. I was looking, and I looked like this. Like I didn't like. I was standing there. I didn't know if I had the same feeling because right when I was done, the computer just shut off. I was like, did I fail? Fuck, I'm working for years for like 5 fucking years for that goddamn this little fucking car right here, right? So. And that's wrapped up all my other little licenses I throw in there, like you guys see every little other specialty things. That's that. It's got every. That's why those Instagram guys, when they talk to me, it's one thing. You'll see them kind of like respect me a little bit because not only do I have that, I have the approved apprenticeship that I've graduated from. I got all my other licenses. I got a solar license. They barely even have that system like in place to have that license. I got it. Fucking Cal CPT. I got fucking auto demand response. I got fucking OSHA's up the asshole. And I'm this goofy weirdo on Instagram, but yet I've got more licenses than probably most of them. I have a whole fucking they're in my truck, my binder. Like you guys, like you get the goddamn license, bro. Like I tried to tell them, but yeah, you get that. You had that Zen moment, right? You're like, I gotta do it. I gotta pass. I gotta do it. I can't do this anymore. I need the 20 grand. That was almost like for me. I got a 20 grand increase from being a fucking apprentice to being a journeyman. That's damn sure not that much.
Yep.
Not more. Hell yeah.
And it's sketchy because afterwards. After that test, you got to do a 30-minute road test. You got to drive from the general public.
It's not over, huh?
No, like the only reason why I knew I was okay was because going straight is easy. Doing the maneuvers, like backing up the truck, is the hard part. That's the hardest part of my job. I will guarantee. I'll tell anybody.
I gotta put some shit in the shit.
Yeah, well, anyone that's listening, the hardest part of our job is actually backing up the truck and parking it. That's the hardest part. And imagine driving 30 minutes in an area, a heavily populated area you don't know, in a fucking stick-shift truck you've never driven before. Like, that's what I ended up doing. And, like, now today, like, I told Michael this morning, I was so fucking proud. Because I'm like, that's 2 years under my belt. He's got 3 years under his belt. And it's like, dude, this is our life right here. Let's go. And without that, we wouldn't have this fucking show.
Yep.
It could be something else. It'd be fucking the meat department.
No, I couldn't do that for very long.
Nope. But we did it.
We started from the bottom, now we're here.
All right, you want to start from the bottom then? I got a question.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure it was Brett.
Yeah.
How much were you into that fucking LARPing shit back in the day?
Oh, fuck off.
No, I want to know.
Okay, hold on.
All right, Michael. You're his fucking best friend, dude. Were you there with him doing it?
Nope.
Or
I didn't like.
You're his best friend, though, dude.
We didn't like each other.
Michael and I barely started liking each other like last week.
So
okay. Let me
how much were you?
What
did you do? What did you do in LARPing? What were you? What was your character and where did you? Because I just pictures of the role models guy. Like,
I'll answer your fucking question, Mick. Shut the fuck up.
That's him.
Okay. So,
he's like, that's him.
I never learned. That's a lie. I never did the live action role playing. I did, however, do role playing. I did go because my family friend, basically the people that have the ranch.
Then what is role playing?
Okay, so role playing is like Dungeons and Dragons and shit like that, where you roll dice and you fucking do different scenarios and shit.
Oh, so it's like D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Michael fucking.
Oh well, there's a huge difference.
There's a huge difference. I never fucking hit anybody with a fake axe.
I thought you were dressing up and going to these meetings and listening to little Oriental guys.
It's all the same shit.
No.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
I did.
No, it's not.
So, if you don't think so, then you're lumped in there with Brett.
Fuck you, Michael.
Then call me lumped in there with Brett then.
Dude, and
I've done it.
Role model, fucks.
I did it because my older brothers did it, and I was like, "Oh, I want to go hang out," and it was fun. I had a good time.
Well, wait. I did it because my wife did it, and I hung out with her cousin that did it. I didn't have no order of brothers. What is an order of brothers?
No, I had two older
Brett, you
brothers.
just fucked
My
yourself.
two older brothers would go to their house, like to our friend's house. They'd have a good time and they fucking eat pizza and drink soda. And I was the poor kid, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh no shit! Eat pizza, drink soda.
I want to go eat pizza.
Wow.
I want to play." So I got the play. So hey, you know what? Because he's gonna listen. Shout out! You already know who you are because you listen to this. Shout out to you. I can't say your name because we have to stay anonymous at all times. But he knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure I'll hear this in a couple weeks.
So yeah, I just been curious about that. And then, do you guys ever think you're gonna get Mr. like what the hell is his name? Sheridan. To talk about his fucking. Honestly, to talk about his Motley Crue days. Because I was a fan of Motley Crue growing up.
Hell yeah.
And he said, dude, I loved his interview. Just hearing his passion talking about him as a teacher was fucking amazing. And it's like, there should be more teachers like him out there.
Yeah,
but I would like to hear his Motley Crue days, to be honest with you, just because, like I said, I'm a Motley Crue fan. I'm an old school guy. I'm older than you guys, and I grew up. Motley Crue's the first tape I ever bought in a fucking store. Was Motley Crue Theater Paint. First tape I ever paid money for was that tape.
We do want to get Sheridan back. We do want to do another one with him. We just, with everything that's been going on, we haven't really been thinking about going to meet up with people.
I understand. It's kind of hard. It would be cool, though, to be honest with you. I think it would be kind of neat.
You know what's funny, Mickey? We just passed his house like a couple months ago. I was like, I'm just going to turn down this street and go talk to Mr. Sheridan.
We were going to Josh's house, and we were like, fuck Josh, we'll just go to Sheridan's house. Because that guy, literally, I feel like he was you know how there's moments of your life you'll never forget? And there's people in your life that you'll never forget. Yeah. Sheridan was a pivotal point in my life, and I'm sure he was a pivotal point in Michael's life, where I was in his first class, and it was like he treated us with respect, like right out the gate. Like we instantly had respect, and we gave it back to him. And I still trust him to this day. Like if he would have been like, "Hey, McDaniel, I need you to go do something for me," I would stop what I was doing for him because he is that great of a person.
And it's like his personality and stuff, even as old as what I am, I'm probably his age, if not, older. I'm assuming I'm like his age. But you've learned from him in the past, and he's one of those guys that no matter what he says, for some reason you keep on learning from.
Yeah.
Just from his experiences and stuff like that. He's just such an interesting person and done a lot. But he's realized and gained the downsides of everything. It's not like anything's bad happened to him. It's like nothing bad happened to me, but I learned this is what you do, and and he rolls with the passes that really on to his students and stuff, into you guys, which was really awesome. I thought, the way he did it.
That interview is our number 2 episode on YouTube. It's our number 2 highest listened to and watched video, and that one was probably one of my favorites. I actually think that was one of my favorites because, first of all, I got to drink a beer with the teacher. I legitimately drank a beer with my teacher. That was one of the coolest moments of my life, and that no one can take that away from me. And he said some shit that I knew a lot of the stuff that he was going to talk about, and we didn't prep him. Literally, we texted him hey, on Facebook. I was like, hey, we're coming over. We'll be there in 10 minutes. You want a beer? And he's just like, yeah, Negro Modelo. And I was like, you got it. And then we just showed up to his house. And he's like, what up, boys? As if we were just in his class.
Yeah, we just got class.
Before the whole thing happened, before I even put my phone on, he was already treating us all right, boys, let's go. What's going on? How have you guys been? How's the wife? How's the kids? We're like, bro, let's get this on film. We got to get recording because I don't want to talk to you because you're such an interesting guy. I want every ounce of you on this episode.
Yeah.
Calm down.
What I also did like too is that he knows you two separately.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like he just talked about you or just talked about Mike. You know, he knew both of you guys separately, but then he knew how you were together too, and he spoke about that, which was pretty cool. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes your show a little bit more of what it is. You know.
Yeah. A lot of people think we're lying about some of the shit we talk about, but it's like, no, this is all real shit.
It's almost like we purposely go and try getting people to go and justify everything or verify everything we say. Like we're like,
Yeah.
hold on,
Oh,
let me
no.
find someone that can verify this.
I know exactly what you mean. I would tell stories to my wife, and until my best friend moved back up here to Montana from South Carolina and verified them, she's like, oh my God, dude, everything you're saying is true. And I was like, see, I told you. And I mean, I would tell her the most outlandish stories, you know,
Well,
and she's like, no way. I was like, yeah, that's him. That was my partner in crime.
Well, that's
You know,
what's
and
funny
he
about
comes
Michael
up
and
and he
I.
goes, you
Because
know,
we could go and Michael and I could create these lies and convince people to believe the lies, and then so then when we go back to verify, we get that person to verify. Like my little brother Jeremy, he was Michael's best
Right.
friend before me, and then I ended up stealing Michael from Jeremy. But Jeremy, like we literally could say anything to Jeremy, and Jeremy will verify it. Like he doesn't even have to be in the room. We'll be like, hey, Jeremy, remember when this happened? Or Jeremy will call me
yeah.
and do the same. Like he'll go and hit me up, and I'll know exactly what he's trying to get at, whether it's true or a lie, and we'll all be able to verify each other's stories. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, but what I was gonna tell you earlier about the whole beer coming in on train cars and stuff. Like I said, I'm pretty much sure the time of whatever when you did a crime, so many years going by.
The statute of limitations. Yeah.
But yeah, no. So me and my buddy were walking home one night, and they would bring trains with box cars, and they would drop the box car off behind the brewery, and they would take, empty the beer straight from the box car into the distributor company, and they had little wire locks over the fucking, just keeping the fucking box cars closed. So I went and we picked up a railroad spike, put it in this wire lock, and we sat and twisted it until the fucking wire broke. And we opened it up, dude, and we stole like almost 100 cases of beer that night.
Damn.
Fucking, and we didn't even put a dent in the fucking door. Like you open up the boxcar doors, they open up one way and the other way.
Yeah.
And like literally, we had dropped it down maybe like 4 feet from the top of the roof, and we made 3 trips with our car, and we stole almost 100 cases of beer.
You'd be like, when you actually look at 100 cases of beer, you're like, that doesn't look like 100 cases. Like you'd be surprised.
Oh no, we took them, we loaded up. We had this old like fucking 19 fucking something Skylark, dude, giant fucking trunk, giant back seat. So we made 3 trips with that. And we brought it to a buddy's house, and we loaded it fucking straight from the car through his basement window, and then pretty soon we had like a great wall of beer. I mean, like a wall of beer. It was through his entire basement.
Megan, you don't know a wall of beer till you see my back rooms.
And no, but get this. It was at Halloween. MGD did this Halloween beer that was like fluorescent cans. And that year, they didn't put them out in Billings, which is, like I said, the biggest city in Montana. They didn't put them out. Pretty soon, somebody called in Crime Stoppers on us. Said that they seen all this beer. Well, the cops came, searched our house, went up and down the alley, digging through the garbage cans, looking for those beers because they weren't out in the stores yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and fucking, we never got busted, but they never put that beer out up in this store that year, and it was the MGD fluorescent colored cans for Halloween, dude, and we stole fucking bunch of them. And then we we traded it all for a bunch of acid.
No, fuck yeah. You got to go and do it for the right reason.
There you go.
We
New
did,
currency.
dude. No,
That's
no,
it.
dude,
Old
we
school
literally traded
cryptocurrency.
it for
Fucking other shit.
dude, we got like 300 hits of acid out of it. Like,
Hey,
we
fuck
got
yeah.
like 3 sheets of acid.
I used to sell that shit back when I was a bad individual. I never even done acid before. There you go.
I did it all the time, but
All right.
yeah, that's what I did when I was a badass individual too.
You know, man, like I had a roommate that loved that stuff. He go, man, did you pick up something? I'm like, yeah, I got some of that shit, bro. So I'd be like, hey man, you want some free? You gotta tell me, you gotta like document it, bro. You gotta tell me what this is like. And he's like, why don't you just take it? I'm like, I'm a businessman. I'm hustling here, bro. I can't be on acid fucking stuff up, motherfucker. Like, this is why I slang and you fucking do the product, okay, buddy? Like, just don't tell me how to do your job, all right? Now take this acid and have fun. And he go partying and shit. He said it was awesome. So 300 fucking hits, I'd get a vial, bro, and that was maybe 100 hits. So 300 cost a pretty penny to even get my hands on it. Why did I even buy that? Oh yeah, selling drugs. So yeah, I like to have like the what is it called? I like to be the Walmart of drugs back in the day when I was a young individual. I'll tell you guys. Are you guys gonna post this? This will be fun.
Oh yeah, this is going on.
Sparky
This
guy.
is on YouTube tomorrow, by the way.
I don't give a fuck anymore. So
Sorry,
yeah,
man.
when
Yeah, it's a little bit late.
I was that guy. Like, see, these bros right here. I'd be rolling up. I'd be the one with the pound of weed in the truck. I'd have like 8 ball at least minimum, and I'd probably, if I could score some Molly, I'd have the weird stuff. Like I'd probably pick up some shrooms, some acid, bro. I'd have a couple cartons of cigarettes and shit. I rolled the party, bro. After work, I'm still hustling, slanging. Hey man, you need a pack of cigarettes? $20.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna go get a DUI? You're gonna give your boy $20. All right, that's my dude here. Sorry, all I got is menthols.
Oh man.
Not the menthols.
No, I'm kidding. I carry both. I like the menthol thing. I don't know. I'm partying right now. Oh, yeah. I like hanging out with y'all instead, man. Fucking trading motherfuckers, bunch of assholes. Fucking small dick complex going on there or some shit. I don't know. You need to give him that dildo. You need to get 2 of those fucking those little presents. We'll send one to one of them. They need it, man. Fuck. Well, yeah.
I was trying to find, right now I just dipped out real quick because I was trying to find those cans that Mickey was talking about.
Am I like jumping in and out?
Yeah, you keep skipping in and out. Well,
Yeah.
no, right now. Well, no, me, yeah. I skipped in and out right now because I was trying to find
No,
cans.
but the Fox did too.
How's my shit coming down your guys' end? I'm curious, 'cause, like, I got, like, nice. Obviously, I'm viewing myself. It's all nice and shit. But what are you guys seeing?
You're good, but every once in a while it'll like close out and then come back.
Yeah,
Mickey,
it's my.
I can see Mickey's
I'm out
taking
here,
a
bro. Like, just far enough like him.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm taking a piss.
Ain't muting shit. You're like fucking decaf, bro.
He sounded depressed. He's like, yeah, I'm taking a piss.
Like we caught him. Like your boys are supposed to see
You
you.
probably figured that one out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piss too. Hold on.
You know why I hate? Look at this motherfucker. This is why I hate Huskies. It fucking snowed in my fucking living room.
Oh man.
They're playful
Oh,
animals.
man.
They're wolf-like creatures, man. They want to be part of the pack. He wants to
It's
play around.
ridiculous.
You need to play with your fucking dog, it looks like. I used to have a pit bull do the same fucking thing, dude. You don't play with him? Yep. Fucking chew up everything you got. He's like, oh, you're not going to play with me? Mine just
No,
my garbage
that's
can.
not chewing up. That's shedding. His
That's
dogs
shedding.
are
That's
lost
shedding.
their husky.
That's his hair.
Oh, fuck. Wait, you live in SoCal? You have a husky? Poor thing, man. You got the AC on?
Yeah, I do.
That's his
And
hair?
He's all stiff, he's like, that's
He's
for
got
my
no
ass.
problem eating it. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch.
I thought my dog
just
shit.
comes right off
I got a little fucking
Wow.
thing. God damn.
Why do you have a husky and you live in Southern California?
Because he's
That's
an
just what they
asshole.
That's just what they do. They shed 2 times a year for the most part.
There.
And then-
Bullshit. Not your dog. Your dog.
Say
your
my
dog
big dog.
365 times a year.
It's also
Check
right.
out this big.
Is that a little Yorkie?
I hate to be that guy, but
This is my
that's
little.
8-3. Good chat.
Mini
I
market.
actually got to go. My wife, I think she's done kind of like doing what she's doing. Amy's
You gotta
like,
go,
"Yeah,
Fox?
dude." I gotta go spend time with the wife piece though. That's awesome, by the way. Fucking
Alright.
awesome. Thank you for having me.
No,
guys.
dude,
Thank you for coming on. We gotta do it again.
Fuck it.
Dude, I'm about it. Hell yeah.
We're gonna start doing individual interviews. I just wanted to have a beer with the boys. Honestly, I was like,
That's it, man.
Michael and I
Right
talked
there.
about it all week. We've had a bad week.
It's nice, bro. I feel got a couple cigarettes and shit, man. Got some weed. Got a little drink.
Hell yeah. No, I appreciate you guys coming on though. Like we're just kicking back, just fucking doing our thing, and I appreciate you guys.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate it, man. It's fun. Fuck, fun as shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fun. I
Hell
feel
yeah.
like I'm part of you guys.
It was like,
I-
out of all those live things I do, like usually I have to be the fucking entertainment. I can kick back and like, I can listen to fucking talk. I can do some shit. Cool.
And that's what I like, dude. I like just talking the shit, dude. That's all I like.
Just kicking it. All right, man. Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. It's fucking awesome.
All right, Fox, have a good one.
I'll be over
Hey,
there,
dude.
man.
Hey, Foxtrot, it was awesome meeting you.
You too, Mr. Mickey. And finally getting the chance to speak with Mike too. I mean, Brett, we're always fucking communicating, but finally, see, I knew it. Like you too.
I'm a real
Yeah.
person.
I know. Fuck. Thank God. What would you do for my outro here? Tell you something.
No, just fucking close it. I don't need you outroing on me.
No. Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah.
Here we go. Too loud.
You just fuck on everyone's ears on Spotify. They're like, this fucking guy. It looks like you and Mickey are dancing, Michael.
Oh, bro.
First thing first, out of all my this right, I cannot hold my looking for something you said for
I gotta go backwards, huh? It is backwards, okay.
The Jolly Ranchers right there, boys. That's what I'm talking about.
That's gonna be your new nickname. I'm gonna get that to be the new fucking thing for you guys. You guys are gonna be the
That's
Jolly
gonna be a tattoo on
Ranchers.
your ass cheek, Mickey. It's fucking the Jolly Ranchers.
Bring it on, Jolly
Hold on, I'm almost
Ranchers.
done.
You guys are sweet as candy.
All right, Fox, we got a job to do or something. We got to keep this show.
Oh man, you guys are fucking great.
I'm a muted. All right, I muted my Fox because we don't need to hear
All
his
right,
bullshit.
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Couldn't
all right.
hear anything before.
Oh,
Did he fuck up my
You
name?
guys,
Hold on, let's see if he's gonna talk.
what is fuck?
No collar, bro.
No collar.
No caller.
We'll pick you.
I respect that name, honestly.
Peace.
what happened?
Fucking Fox.
All right, so Mickey, we're excited
Yeah.
to have you on the show. I honestly love having you on. You're one of my favorite people that we actually interact with. Like, of all people, we got
Yeah, you
1,000
got it
followers.
down.
You're number one.
Yeah,
And you know what? Is
that is
honestly,
pretty cool.
I do want to go and do an episode where we actually interview you as Mickey. I want all of Mickey's.
Yeah, just Mickey. Just Mickey doing your thing, being you,
I
talking
want
about
to
you.
know what young Mickey did, what Mickey
Oh,
wants to
dude.
do.
I'd
Older,
tell you some
all this
shit
shit.
fucking stories about what I did. It'd be fucked up, but yeah, I could tell you some shit that I did.
Well,
Dude,
we wanna hear it.
anything that you're willing to put on the show. I mean, you know, like, you listen to everything. We go and try giving it as real as possible. But the hard thing about doing our show is Michael and I already know each other's story.
Yeah.
And so when we have a third party, it sparks up something where Michael and I could go and joke around about it. Or, like, it makes us think more. Whereas, like, we're just, like,
No.
BSing.
No, and that's what you guys need to get too. honestly, in my opinion, I think that's what you guys need to get to get more listeners. You know, I mean, because
Well, that's the dream, Mickey. That is
you
the
know,
dream.
because other people get to know other people through this way, you know. And I've listened to a lot of talk shows, well, a few of them, and that's kind of what it seems to be. It's like people tell their story, and all of a sudden people are like, "Oh, did I relate to them?" And they start listening to you guys, you know. And
Hey, I'm showing my wife's right here. You can't see her. She's above the computer, but she's looking at the. Oh shit! She's looking at you talking and everything, and I was like, "Look at his shirt." I was showing the free Aaron Hernandez on the shoulder. He drew this shirt. Look at this thing.
yeah.
Jolly Ranchers, big ass. And then he wrote, "Can't quit my day job" in Chinese writing. And then you gotta show the drawing. Look at the drawing, right here.
What?
He's moving his camera
Oh wait,
around.
how do you stand up?
Yeah, stand up and show my wife. My wife wants to see this.
What's the bottom podcast?
It's his podcast, but see, it has it like can't quit my. Yeah.
I thought you meant Chinese.
No, and then look at
If I
like,
turn sideways, but I got my phone on rotate, so it won't.
yeah,
go
it'll just keep
sideways.
switching. But then he drew our logo on it too, right there. Look at that. This guy killed it. He even put the 666 on it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's so fucking
Yeah.
cool. You gotta take a picture of you in that, Mickey, and send it to us.
Yeah.
And then I gotta add, yeah, your wife and your wife's gotta love the dick and balls on there because I'm sure they were there with you making all those Christmas cards.
Yeah, Michael's lady was cutting them out for him.
So yeah, I had to add. I was like, I'm missing something right in the middle, and then I'm like, I gotta add a dick and balls, man, just for these guys. That's what they do.
Oh, Mickey, you make me happy.
You can't
yeah,
go wrong with that.
We've been going strong for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think we're about time to
Yeah,
call it.
it's about time to go. So, but hey, guys, it's been fun, and hey there, dude.
What's up, dude?
What are you doing?
We didn't know this YouTube, but that's you two wearing the same shirt.
Check it out. Woo!
He's funny.
We did a white one and that one every day.
Yeah.
You better not show the bottom part of that, huh?
Yeah.
You're
So,
crazy.
let's see if I can get
Hernandez,
the edge.
Hell yeah.
Does that look like your daddy's podcast
Sure,
sticker?
look at the sticker. You see? Look at or his shirt. Isn't that cool? He drew that.
Oh, what a dick.
Whatever.
I was trying not to get that in there, dude. Shut up, Brock.
No, I was saying Thor's a dick. He covered his eyes.
Oh. I was like, I did pretty good, like showing that without doing a good thing, you know.
All right, dude, one second. I'm gonna go for the
All right, guys.
Legos.
Jay, did
Well,
you?
I'm gonna head
hold on,
out.
hold on. I want you to tell Uncle Michael. Did you tell me that you were born to be bad?
It's gonna be bad.
But he was
Oh yeah.
born to be bad. I was like, what? Dude, okay, I gotta tell that real quick. So Mickey, the other day my son was just way too crazy, like severely too crazy. And I was like, dude, you need to calm down. And I'm like, what is your problem? Like, why are you acting so bad today? Like, why are you bad? And he literally looked me in the eye and went, Dad, I was born to be bad. And I was like, I was like, awesome. And I was like,
Oh.
no,
Dude, get this. One day, so me and my son, we went and we had lunch. And he must have only been like, oh my God, maybe like 4 or 5 years old. And he was all into Rob Zombie. He loved Rob Zombie. Okay? So we're walking down the street one day and he looks right up at me and he just says, hey, Dad, have you ever had one flat foot on the devil's wing? And I said, what? He goes, have you ever had one flat foot on the devil's wing? And I'm like, where is this coming from? He goes, you know, the Rob Zombie song. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, dude, my son's fucking getting worked in the head. He's asking me if I got a flat foot on the devil's wing.
Bro,
Dude,
Mickey,
that's
you're
awesome.
like, motherfucker, I am the devil.
It was like, I was just like, what the fuck did I do to my boy? Fucking, I got him listening to good music and he's asking me these questions. What did I do to him?
Yeah. Get you every time.
Not all right, I guess.
People
Not
have
the
heard us
best,
end it like 4 times. So
So-
everyone listening on Spotify, we want to thank you. Shout out to at Josh Garcia or whatever. Peasel, Fox, of course, Mickey and Montana always coming through. Brock, McDaniel, we're all here. Can't quit my day job.
We're all queer.
And then also be on the lookout for the stickers. People that are listening on Spotify, you didn't get to see them, but there's some badass stickers coming down the pipe. So, yeah.
Good, get them out there. I'm going to buy a couple of them.
Yeah, they should be in the sticker store by Friday next week. Hopefully. We get all of our stickers in, everything. We're going to post them all at the same time. Like all the essential ones that I created and all the ones that Michael showed you earlier. All of them will go up at the same time, so that way we don't have to do a bunch of posts.
Right.
So,
Mickey, thanks again for fucking coming on. You're a fucking hoot, and we love you.
Yep. Hey, yep. And when you guys say if you want to do whatever one-on-one, whatever on YouTube or on Instagram, just fucking
No. We're gonna
let me
Zoom
know
it.
and
We'll do it on Zoom just like this, and that way it's all private. I
we
want.
can get in depth if you want.
We want this to be.
I'm free all
Well,
week,
Mickey,
Mickey. I'm free all week.
I bet you are.
All right, everyone, we're out. Oh my God, I'm ending this shit. You guys have a great night.
See you guys.
And meeting for all. Fuck off.